game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. We choke game, had a game, so it's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDERDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tire, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the...
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every
hustling. Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Ready tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya.
Pow, pow.
Let's get it. Shout out to our man Devo, who just threw in a super chat on Twitch. You the man, about to smoke it up for you, bro. Everyone who's in the slow drafts, every slow draft except number 5 has kicked off right now. All the draft orders have been set up. If you want to see the draft order races, the link is in all of the league chats. And I'm about to make my pick in the offense only. And I got the number 1 out of 2 of these ones. I ended up getting the number 1. And I mean, just like you said, Bogey, just how's anyone going to pass up CMC? We hope that we get 2 games out of him, that the Niners make it, to the Final Four. But either way, 1 game out of CMC could be like 3 people's full games. Just all
We piling up the points. This is the pile up. You know what I mean? It's accumulative. So, no, I would have went CD right there.
I'm gonna go CMC because I
probably
got so many of them. I got so many. We're probably gonna have a shot at CMC somewhere. I mean, CD. I mean, somewhere.
Yeah. Which one am I in?
Oh, see, there we go. Look, see, I got the number 2 here. Oh shit, Dak went first. Ooh, damn it! I was hoping that he would have went CMC so I could just go CD. Probably am just gonna do it, and we hope that they get that first one. Yeah, I got 2 CMCs. So let's get.
They're playing. What's crazy is who they playing. They're playing the Lions. No, yeah, right. No, they're hosting. They're hosting.
Yeah, they got
the Packers.
Yeah, there you go. And shout out the peeps. So yeah, now Rusty's gonna get hooked up. He might get CMC at number 3 right there. And Emil, what up? Shout out to our homie Jay, who said my first year playing with you guys, playing fantasy wasn't a complete bust, but I will be back with a vengeance next season. Just a heads up. And pretty sure he joined some playoff leagues with us. So
it ain't over. Right. It ain't over. Ain't over.
It's going down, Tino. What
What's up, twin?
Thanks, Dennis. He said the bylaws showed 8 hours. I swore it was a 4.
Somebody kept saying that in the chat yesterday.
Because if it's 8 hours, we won't finish in a week because there's going to be someone who just winds down that whole 8 hours by themselves. I must have just copied that from the league. There we go. Let's change it. 4 hours per pick. And hopefully everybody sees we got the live chat, so we'll be able to tag people when they are on the clock. All right. And stranger in the house. What up? What up?
What up, stranger? What you burning on?
Tino said I'd take the Dak and Lamb connection. I mean, nobody who is going to have Dak and CD on the same team.
Because you know what's crazy? It's the psychological aspect of these drafts. Because people are going to go in with a mindset of what they want to try to do, and then those people are, I'm one of them too. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to have an idea how I want to approach this, and a lot of that gets thrown out the window because people start going on runs. You know what I mean? And QB specifically.
I might have messed up already by taking CD over CMC because that was a diversification move, not necessarily who I thought was number one.
Exactly, because then you could have stayed the course. Like what you would have done if you were one, right?
Yeah.
You're like thinking, okay, he's gonna get CMC. I just take Lamb.
Yeah,
but I'm not mad at the Lamb pick either, though, because Lamb's gonna start producing immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Rob B, he said, how do you tag the next person in the app? So you want to go to on the app, very bottom right corner is the chat button, and you want to use the live chat option because if people are using the computer, they'll see that in the chat as well. So you just do the @ button, and then whatever the team name is who's after you, you do the @ type their number or type their name, and then let them know on the block or on the clock, because no picks are on the block today. What up, Will? He says, I won my 9th ship yesterday by Tua throwing an interception at the end of the game. Wow.
I made the phone call.
Man. He said he completes that pass, I lose. He said, stupid ESPN 2-week final. You know what's funny is
change that.
It's an ESPN thing, but the reason why they do it is because they want people on their app for 18 weeks. But it just takes the commissioner going in and, just changing the setting. That's all. But a lot of people, like they literally like
they
be a
started
commissioner
playing that way, and you're in this one league, and this is how it's always been. You almost can never change that shit with that group if it's been going for this long. And I always struggle with home leagues to change something because the motherfuckers will just always think, "Oh, you're trying to do this, you have an edge."
Yeah.
Or something like it's the stupidest idea to play an 18 league fucking or a 2-week championship because the motherfucking you're like, why do we have skill all the way through just to like hope we get lucky in the end? You know what I mean? That's just
for most
with your players playing or you know what I mean?
For most people, it's it's laziness. It's people just thinking, oh, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to I'm just going to be a commissioner. We're going to start a league. They literally go to ESPN. They hit create a new league. They type in the name and it says PPR or non-PPR. And then they click that. And then that's it. That's like the extent of like, I would say at least 90% of commissioners do out there. Cause we're talking everyone, not, out of everyone who plays fantasy.
Give me a Stone Cold drop. In the Stone Cold.
With 1 beer.
What?
Beers. 3 beers. A shot of whiskey. A margarita. And a Bloody Mary.
Dennis, use the league chat on Fantrax. The chat is the bottom right
and a
corner.
Bloody Mary.
It's the bottom right corner, and use the live chat. There's a general and then there's a live. The live one is like literally the one that we can see in the draft room. So just it's Cool MC.
Oh, shout out to Song.
Facebook user said, yeah, that 2 weeks was added. Said paid off because I won. So whoever's the Facebook user, there we go.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good shit, though. That's a thriller. I almost live. I realized after watching 2 for the Money, there's certain things I'm actually in it for. Of course, the winning is all what it's all about for me. But that feeling of like where it's all going to shit. Oh, no. Oh, don't just, I need one. Oh, he threw a pick. Whoa!
And Rob B.
That's the pick right there.
Rob, yeah, you are in the right one. I just tagged him for you. But yeah, you'll see it how I tagged him, and then that'll just be for the future right there.
What league am I in? It says I'm in there, right? Because I joined it the first time you sent it, and then every time I tried to send it, join it, it says I'm already in there. I'm like,
yeah, you're in number. It's number 2.
All right. What did I get?
I think 3 or 4.
Oh, word. Okay. There you go. What do you got in that one?
Lower than you. I don't remember, like number 7 or number 8.
Damn, I was hoping you want to switch.
Well, you don't want, CMC or CD? One of those guys will be there, I'm sure. Or no. You said 3 or 4. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows who will be there?
I mean, I might fuck around and take a goddamn St. Brown if he's there. You know what I mean? Should be a lot of concentration to him if Laporta's in any kind of fucking shape to miss a game. You know what I mean?
Tino said Eckler.
Oh, and they're playing. Who are the Lions playing? Oh, they're playing the Rams.
Yeah, that was gonna be a good one. Tino said Eckler's got to be the top free agent this season. We're doing a bunch of draft smoking stuff right now. We are gonna have a free agent show of who's the top free agents. Is he? Is he a 29-year-old running back? Is that really gonna be the top free agent? Higgins, I feel like. I mean, well, I'm maybe meant running back, but
you know what would be great if if Eckler ended up with someone who loves to throw at the running back, like Sean Payton or something. You know what I mean? And because Javonte, I mean, if they're gonna, no matter what, Sean Payton's gonna run a 2-back system. I could see it being like a Javonte and Eckler, but Eckler and both of them being worked in the passing game, circa Kamara Ingram type of shit.
I bet Eckler signs some kind of team-friendly deal with the Chargers because the grass is always greener until you jump on that grass. And I don't think he's going to like the way that he's being wooed by other teams.
There's going to be changes though, too, right?
It has to be.
New regime. So, you know what I mean? What if he digs what's going on? He's going to be like, yeah, I'll stay here. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times they'll be like, all right, I'm going to fall through the woodwork now. You know what I mean? New regime, even high draft capital quarterbacks like Justin Fields, for example, he's not exactly secure. That new regime came in and is like, all right, show me what you got, kid. You know what I mean?
Tell me what you're working with.
You know what I mean?
Man, it's crazy how much the Cat Williams shit is still viral right now because I keep seeing shit
he said, hold on, dude. I don't even know exactly where to go. Hold on, let me get one more. Even at one point, he's like, Shay, I think you've had a little too much to drink. Because he started saying some wild shit man, because he's already, that's what, I've watched that shit twice. The second time, that's what's the funniest to me, is when they show Shay, his reaction to everything.
Well, because some of them is just a straight up he can't even hold it in. He just starts dying laughing. That shit's hilarious.
He's like, whole face don't look all straight. Oh shit, that shit is funny.
Zeb, we do got real quick, hold on. Zeb, we're gonna have squares for every single playoff game. Anyone who's interested, I got squares for the national championship tonight. It's about halfway full already. So if you want to get in, let me know. It's not on the normal website because that's just the NFL Squares website. So if you want to get in, send me a message and I will send you the board and then you pick your numbers. Oh shit, Michael Pittman's a free agent. All right. That's a good one.
They retain him.
I feel like that's a franchise tag, waiting to happen.
I don't think it's a tag. I think it's a moderately. It's a deal, but it's going to be moderate. It's not going to be I get paid fucking the highest or reset the market or it's going to be none of that. He's probably going to jump right into 7th or 8th highest paid. You know what I mean?
And Jay, the draft orders are not up for all the fast drafts yet. All the slow drafts, those ones have started. All the fast drafts, except for the one that's already happened. None of those orders are done yet. Just a heads up.
Is there any openings on the fast draft tonight?
Let me check.
Because I can jump in the fast draft tonight.
No, only the 4:00 one, not the 7:00 one. That one.
Okay, I'll probably do that. Put me in there. What is that? How much is that one?
It's a 33.
Damn. All right, screw it. We're in it.
The only,
I guess for 33, I can go a little more reckless then.
The only 55s that are left in the fast are tomorrow at 4, and then there's still one on Wednesday. I know you said you might not be able to do the Wednesday.
Yeah, for sure. I can't even do the shows on Wednesday. because my daughter, she has like this after school thing she does, so she doesn't come home till 5 or 5:30. You know what I mean? And then my girl.
No,
goes
it's
to
not.
work
So
at 2 o'clock.
Playmakers isn't going to be on Wednesday then.
Yeah, I gotta let the guys know. I mean, they can still rock if they want. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I mean this week that it wasn't. I didn't think it was going to happen anyways. It's still.
Well, it was gonna be just a 2-hour shebang, but it was just gonna be like.
Yeah. Well, now we'll see. Now that you can't do,
Guccini was gonna come through in a rock, and we were just gonna do Spencer's and then Peacocks and just run the fucking.
Oh,
You know, it'd be like Playmaker edition, but yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, I'm still gonna encourage if they want to bring Guccini on. Or
well,
something.
now figure out a different.
Yeah.
I mean, they know how to get. We still have the chat. They could throw the links in there.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, and just I don't pick a different day for Playmakers, right? Like, who knows if Playmakers happens during the season because everyone's so busy. But if it's an off season thing,
Well,
you
I
know,
mean, and if you think about it, it really was mainly an off-season thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, we did. I think 2 seasons ago, we did it a little bit during the season.
Yeah, we did it once a week, and then
Yeah.
like here and there we do a Saturday as well.
Everyone's just hella busy during the season, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you pick like, I don't know, a Tuesday night or Thursday night or something, it's not like we got well, maybe not Tuesday night because that's Stevie B, but Thursday night, you know, in the off season we don't have Thursday night football, so
exactly
that was always available. And Tino said Friday night Playmakers. Well, we got the silver screen breakdowns on Friday because that's the best day for Nelly Nell, so that's why we do Friday nights for the silver screens.
I'll be down with a late night Playmakers though on a Friday. Or even like the Saturday show became like Playmaker. Because I like either doing it in the morning.
Yeah, it feels like Saturday morning.
I like where I can get fucked up. That's where, you know what I mean? I want to be able to get fucked up on Playmaker.
Tino said, you think Higgins gets tagged? I think he does for sure. But yeah, Ryan said Higgins top free agent. If he doesn't get tagged, he definitely
because will. And then you have, I mean, I guess they're okay with Edge, right? Because they'll let Henriksen, do you just let this guy go? You know what
better
I mean?
not. Like, fuck, you're talking about someone who's leading the league.
On the other side, they have Will, what's his name?
Well, no, the Miles Murphy
Hill,
and Hubbard and Hill's the interior line.
Okay, Zach Carter.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have pieces, and they went out and drafted Miles Murphy for that, but. Come on, man. Like, this is going to be two teams that let Trey Hendrickson walk for nothing. Like, the Saints just let him walk.
Is it reverse racism?
I mean, hey.
He's the badass white edge rusher.
Man, like, see, that's what's crazy is we'll see what they do. How can you pay everybody, though, if everyone wants to get paid top dollar?
Like, so the tag, because and for him, it would be via new deal because I think this is, I mean, actually you might need to check me on that one because I don't know if this is last year because he got picked up from the Saints. He came from the Saints, 2-3 years ago? 2021 when they picked him up, right? And that's when their defense kind of came around too because now they had someone opposite of, what's the white boy's name?
Hubbard.
What's that dude's name? Sam Hubbard.
Hubbard.
Yeah.
Oh no, man. Okay, you're tripping. So I was thinking just like you were, totally wrong. So 2023, he re-signed.
Okay, word.
Yeah. So well, actually, I don't know if that was a re-sign or if that was
it's probably an extension, bro. It was probably an extension because like when he signed,
it had to be. It had to be
because when he signed there, it wasn't a crazy deal, and so that's when you could kind of keep him in there. You know what I mean?
He had to sign something. Okay, so he signed. Okay, wait. Okay, actually, so you were right, but there was an extension that happened since then. Okay, now that's what.
The original contract would have been the 3 seasons, and then so they extended him.
Yeah. So initially, it was. I think it was a
because
year.
Look at outside
of
1 year
21
else is on young contracts.
I think it was a 1 year. I think it was a 1 year 21 or some shit like that, and then they re-signed him to the 4 year 60 mil, and that's through 2025. So he's still got
a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he's still got 2 seasons over there, and I mean, what's he at? What did he finish with? 18 sacks or some shit like that.
Did he lead the league or was he tied for?
Nah, I mean TJ Watt. I think he got the extra one to give.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because of yesterday's game, he got yeah.
But I know Trey Hendrickson got one too. But I think Watt got 2 is what it was
2 days ago. I should say, ain't that crazy? The Steelers are in it.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this happen before randomly, and yeah, just kind of it happens. They're good enough to win 10 games, and like we said it, the only way you're guaranteeing your way in there is 11 wins. You get 10 wins, there's no guarantee that you're in, and I think it did work that way, that 10 wins guaranteed, because the Jags lost. Yeah. That changed everything.
Remember, we were like, it starts with the Steelers game and then it's the Jags game. Because those were and it's crazy that it went that way. You couldn't have told me. I liked the Ravens low key. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, the Ravens are gonna beat the fuck out of them, even with their backups.
I mean, that's what's crazy.
You gotta put my money where my mouth was. You know what I'm saying? Because
I mean, it's not like they went. You know, it's not like they went and threw up like 50 on them or nothing, or like that. It was a super easy game. And TJ Watt got fucking hurt. I mean, he said he was ready to come back in, but still, you don't want your guy getting hurt in week 18, even a little bit. And so it was Trey Hendrickson and Josh Allen, who both had 18. Yes. And TJ Watt led it.
He was tied with the Black Josh. That's right.
Yeah. TJ Watt led it with 19. And then Khalil Mack and Daniil Hunter, they were the next up with 17.
Look at Daniil Hunter when they're like, listen, we'll give you for one more year. He's like, okay.
And look at that. Max Crosby's so dope, right? Only 15. Come on. Khalil Mack out-sacks you. Come on.
Hey, you know what's funny about Max Crosby, too? Because that 15, that's Nick Bosa's average.
You want to know? Okay. All right.
What did Nick Bosa get this year? What did Bosa do? I know he made the Pro Bowl this time.
Wasn't he hurt? 11.
Yeah, he missed time because remember he held out, then they eased him back in. Pause.
I mean, Nick Bosa didn't miss any games, but you are right about him being eased back in for sure. It was like what, 3 or 4 weeks where he didn't play?
Yeah,
like a full complement.
Like a full complement. Oh yeah, that's right. He did play week 1. You right, bro.
All right, here you want to hear some crazy shit? Okay, now Max Crosby, he played more defensive snaps than anybody in the league. He's the only defender who played over 1,000 snaps.
Hey, little boy.
But he is not the most efficient when it comes to getting to the QB, if that's the case, because, I mean, shit, even the guys right above him had multiple hundred less sacks, or multiple hundred less snaps than him, but more sacks.
You know what, though? You could argue that because he's out there so much, he's accounted for so much. You know what I mean? So I guess he's only to get through 15 times. It's pretty remarkable. All things considered, to follow up him being the sack leader last year, right? Was he the sack leader last year?
That's a good question.
No, no. Watt didn't Watt set the record, or he matched? He almost. He
matched it. He matched it. I don't think he beat it. It was 22.5 or whatever. And they said how he had 4 sacks that were called back.
They had flags. Yep.
Yeah, that were not on him. It was not him who got the flag.
Yeah, he was just like, "Come on, man." So there was even the game that he tied it. There was even a game prior to that. Yeah, prior to that, he had one with a fucking flag. And it was just like, damn.
Zeb said Mac had a 6-sack game. If not that, he's not up there. I understand, and he should not be looked at as any kind of.
He played the Raiders. Hello.
That was the game.
Right? The Raiders.
Tino said, how many did Mac get? Yeah, 17, and 6 of them all in that one game. So more than a third of his sacks in that one game.
He's like a 70 to 80% guy, right? Like, you know, which is.
I mean, he had 342 points, and 342 points, and 77 came on the one game.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
What?
And Tino said 6 sacks still counts. Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
can't take that shit away from him. All I'm saying is that if we can nitpick anything about Crosby, it's maybe because there's, just like Bogey said, he's so accounted for because there's literally nobody else that you're really worried about. He played the most defensive snaps in the league, but he's doing a lot more tackling than he is getting to the QB.
Which is dope too.
Yeah.
Because it makes him like, you know, it makes him real. Like, I think this year I saw there was a lot of good DL eligible guys.
Yeah.
That were like worth starting, like on a week-to-week basis, like Matabuki or fucking even Max Crosby or the Black Josh Allen. You know what I mean?
And I don't even consider
towards the end of the year started becoming one of those guys. Like, oh shit, okay, like anybody, you know what I mean? Because that's like the hardest position to fill. Bradley Chubb was useful this year. Fucking
I've always said that the linemen are the tight ends of the defense. And like, if we had to play 2 tight ends on offense, there'd be a lot of leagues where we'd be shitting ourselves or like super pissed about the guys we'd have to throw in there. Same with the D linemen. Sometimes if you don't hit in the draft with some of these younger guys, that's why I normally
Montez Sweat was a beast.
Yeah, I mean, he was all right.
Really, it was with just someone I could start like over, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
even Montez Sweat, like I didn't like to start him that much, even after he went there. Like there was like, I don't know, maybe like 3 weeks. Yeah, there was like a 3 weeks.
And I missed a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? I'm over here fucking with like Leonard Floyd or something. And I'm like, shit.
See,
like,
even that, like, fuck. Like, that's what's so tough is like they got to get, most of these guys have to get a sack or they're getting less
or not. And see, like, that's why I said the guys that I can start in there, like, and just leave them in there, unless they're on a bye week or injured, obviously. Like, there wasn't too many of them, but this, you know, on a regular year-to-year basis, bro. But this year, there was a shitload of them, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I can't stand that position. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sucks.
There was a couple times where, like, that's why, like, I remember at one point in League 13, I was like, I'm trading for TJ Watt. Fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Just someone I can throw in there. He's gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't remember how much I paid for TJ Watt when I was able to bring him back in a big trade. But he's worth it. Like, I mean, he'll be one of those guys who will be still 33, 34, and we'll still be rolling him out there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I was tripping off just thinking about a lot of these linebackers too that are still going. You know what I mean? Like the Levante Davids and the Demario Davis and the, you know,
Bobby Wagner.
You know what I mean? Like, just what the fuck? These guys are like 33 and up, and they're going crazy. You know what I mean? They're going crazy for fantasy.
Hell yeah. And we hope it continues. Like a guy like Bobby Wagner, it's crazy because like I was trying to sell him off in the 1 or 2 leagues that I'm doing. That I'm just like,
yeah. And I remember when I was trying to buy him, I was throwing Bobby Wagner. You're like, no.
Because he's not going to be he will never be a throw-in.
Brian Stevenson and something else. I forget what it was. He's doing like Monty Rice. I was like, yeah, screw it. I wanted to buy a running back. But I was like trying to get you throwing Wagner. It was like in League 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? Come on. You don't need him. He's old. Shields is old.
Oh, man. All right. Double check and make sure that you are not on the clock. We got the last one here that's about to kick off for the slow drafts. We finally got the last spot filled here. Where the hell is it? This one is the number 5. Let's see how the teams joined. Let's get
sweating up in the studio.
Everyone who's in the number 5. We'll do the draft order race right now. There we go.
Am I in that one? No. It's funny because I try to curve every single fucking one of them, and then I'm like, I want to play all of them now.
hey, shout out to Baked Bros, Zach in the house. What up, bro?
What's good with it, Baked Bros?
And don't forget, if you guys are in Minnesota, Twin Cities area, hit up Baked Bros on Facebook if you need the good tree. He's got it. He's got the full menu. So go hit him up there, send him a message. Let him know you're part of the 420 crew and that the Hustler sent you. Let's see. Tino said it sucks too. You can't really make a DL premium spot without giving the DLs more points. Exactly. And like, there's no way to split, like with tight end premium, you know, like we literally do. We do that to compensate for the shitty tight end.
Unless like you did like a sack for those guys was like 8 points or something.
Yeah, you can't though. That's what's tough is like you can't. There is no if you get a sack as a D lineman or whatever. That's the tough part. Not yet. Anyways, maybe those.
Well, we're gonna start our own fantasy app called Slept On. So the moment they start trying to type sleeper in, ours pops up too. Fuck you.
And Zeb said
slept on. We're doing everything in the world that was slept on.
And Zeb said Von Miller's still doing it. I mean, he's out there, but I mean,
he just got back out there like fucking 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's not. That's what I was gonna say. He's not really doing it. Like, I mean,
because early in the year he got hurt. Remember, early in the year he tried to come back, and then fucking he re-aggravated his shit. This was like in practice type of shit, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he was talking
suffered a setback.
He was talking big shit about I'm not even gonna go on the IR, you know, to begin the season. I'm ready. And but
I mean, if there's ever a time to come back and be ready to die for 60 minutes, right? And say, here we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guy who's getting there, they're about to host like a really, I think it's going to be like single digits or something. Oh, no, that's the KC game. The KC game about to be frozen.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't hear anything about Buffalo yet, but yeah, it should be fucking hella cold over there, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to snow. Like throughout the week, something like that. You know what's crazy?
It's really when it gets down, like the coldness has got to get down to like 0, right? Like that's when I think it really starts affecting like players. Somewhere in the 10s.
The Chiefs Dolphins game, like it is interesting because they played each other already this year.
But that one was overseas, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And now they're gonna go. They're playing in the fucking frozen tundra type shit. Supposed to be single digits.
Yeah. I mean, shit, it's 30s.
Tyreek Hill revenge game?
It's 30s in Vegas, and that's hella cold, but I could be in sweats and like a thin little, like, you know, jacket, and I'm okay. I'm not dying, you know. Like, I remember when we were at the
You
Denver.
Gotta keep moving. When it's that cold, you just keep moving.
Oh, yeah. When I went to Denver.
Stay still, boom.
When I went to Denver for the Chargers playoff game, the last time the San Diego Chargers made the playoffs. So it was 30 degrees on like down on the field, and we were pretty close. But they said you had to minus 15 degrees for the wind chill because that's how fucking cold and windy like it was. So it goes from like 30 to like
you're hella high off the ground, like from sea level. Like
I mean, I can attest to that in Vegas. Like right now, like when it gets windy out here, like it is windy.
Yeah, it's that wind that starts. It's like it whistles and shit.
Yeah.
You be hearing that? You're like, oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but motherfuckers will feel the house. You feel the house, little creaking in the house and shit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, like I mean, you can literally hear the wind smacking up against people's houses. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Like, what the fuck is that noise? And it's like
have
nothing.
You encountered the dust storms yet over there?
So when we first came here, my uncle from Hawaii plays, I don't know, some softball tournament or something where he came to Vegas.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, and we fucking went there, and like it was stupid. I was like, man, it took a lot for us to be here because it was so windy that all the fucking dirt from the fucking fields, like, man, like it was ridiculous.
See, okay, I'm talking about like that.
You're talking about a real dust storm, so no,
yeah,
but I was
So I remember it was like 2015, and there was like it was crazy weather, but it was like weather time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like October or whatever, you know what I mean? So dumbass crazy rain, and then like they said when the rain goes up, there's gonna be a bunch of like dust storms and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. And like we're at the Aria, and then we had the side of the building where we're facing out where you can see like desert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see the highway. You know where Aria is at, right? Like where it's positioned in the city center.
Yeah, and it's super
hard. Yeah, and then fucking. You could just see this motherfucker in the distance, bro. Like the clouds, you see the dark clouds and all this shit. Then you just see the dust, like a tornado, but it's dust. And we're like, oh shit! And
when when it rains, like out here, because it's always like hella windy. And so like where I live, I mean, anybody who came here, it's like when you kind of on the outskirts a little bit. It's like, man, you could just see because it's like straight next to where it's all dirt and rocks and all that shit. And then the street is just fully covered with fucking dirt and rocks and like all that shit. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy because my uncle lives out there now. And
no, Bakes, this is Bake Bros. This is for the one right now. We got to fill up the one for tonight. What Tino says at Coachella, early 2010s, had a crazy dust storm. They even told everybody to leave the event. When I got back to my car, got back to my rental car the next night, that motherfucker, the paint was gone. Fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
That could be a motherfucker's skin, bro. Okay, I was in Arizona. So I was in Arizona, and I used to be through Maricopa, Arizona, and Phoenix, right? So
Okay.
I'm going from Maricopa to Phoenix, and like the highways over there are pretty dope because like when you do like the fucking spin arounds, you know, off ramps, whatever, they got like these big old concrete slabs of fucking like different illustrations of animals. So it'd be like a big old turtle, you know what I mean? And so, like, you know, just shit like that, right? So we're coming up this little off ramp, and I just remember, like, oh, that shit hard. Look at that turtle. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I look to the left, and then it's crazy dust storms. You know what I mean? And they're coming, like, in the distance. And I'm like, oh, shit, that was crazy. And you could feel it, like, in the car when you're just driving. Just, you know what I mean? And we're going, like, 70, 80, whatever on the freeway.
Yeah.
And we're driving away from it, right? And then my cousin goes, look at that guy over there. Look at that guy over there. It's like off the freeway in the desert, right? As a dude, he had one of them fucking, them fucking wind things.
Yeah.
The little windsurfer things. He's out there like, I'm like, oh, this guy's crazy, bro. He was probably like, yeah, it's good windsurfing weather. Fucking dust storm and shit. But he had a whole suit and everything, bro.
Yeah.
Because he probably would get shredded up by that, you know what I mean? Like that's your skin, bro.
I bet.
Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, but he's out there just tearing it up. Like, oh shit, it's going hard.
All right, check it out. So we got Crispy, we got Mamba Mentality, Rusty, John, myself, Magoober, Raphael. I forget who Hondo Man is off the top of my head. Devo, Phil, Marty, and the Cannabis Guardian Angel. That is the draft order. Nice. This is the number 5.
Who is that? Canada Marty? Minnesota?
Yep, Minnesota Marty. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't forget to shoot that to Nelly, he was saying.
I don't think he ever sent me a Zelle or anything.
Nelly?
Yeah. I sent him a message. Yeah, we got to get, there's still a lot of payouts that need to get done. But I don't think
I'm just throwing it out there because that was like a special request one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might fall through the woodwork type shit, you know what I mean?
And Phil, Marty, Cannabis Guardian Angel. And we'll have this one start at 10 a.m. Oh, actually, we'll just do 9:45. It doesn't matter when it starts. Needs to start after right now.
All right. You want to know a fun fact?
Let's hear it.
Well, I don't really know it exactly. You might actually have to help me. Look up Aaron Jones' performances in Dallas. He's a twin himself. I mean, this has nothing to do with anything, but he's a twin. And every time he plays in Dallas, apparently that's his team. And that's from Texas. I don't know specifically where in Texas, but he goes extra crazy on them all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to do that this weekend, but I'm just saying, like, it is pretty remarkable. Some of his career, like, biggest games in his career are against the Cowboys.
I believe it.
I remember it because I was a victim of it all the time. Motherfuckers just, there he is, Aaron Jones against me, playing Dallas.
All right. There we go. And Zach, I sent you the link. It's 100yardrush.com. So I'm going to run waffles for Zips and Carts for it with the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Nice. Nice. People got to be stoked about that.
Hold on. You get waffles too? Like actual waffles?
No, I think that's just what they call the game where it's like, I don't even know exactly what it is, but it's pretty much like just a random, I don't know. Someone else can explain it, but it's something where something random happens and certain people get numbers and then other people win.
Oh yeah, it's a different type of sheet.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but something of that nature. That's my high explanation of it. Because I don't really know what it is or how it works. I just see people doing it on social media, and I've seen Zach hosting that as well.
Nice. Okay, so he's hosting it for giveaways and whatnot.
Yeah, for sure. Usually people do it for, like, you put in $5 or $10 or whatever, and there's like a couple winners that come out. I'm not sure exactly how it works, and all people got all different types of ways that they host it. But that's fucking dope. That whatever Baked Bros is doing, if you can throw down a couple bucks to potentially win some carts or zip, some fire, a lot of people be signing up for that. That's for sure. Tino said, bro, the car was so smooth from the constant sandblasting. It was weird. I mean, it's crazy, right?
I mean, that's, when you have to primer a car, what do? Sand it.
Yeah. I mean, when you have to primer anything in the world, like, you just fucking sand it.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy, though, that, like, it was so strong for however long that it fucking took all the paint off the car. That would be crazy just to see a before and after of that.
I mean, I'm sure, like, in Vegas or in Nevada, that's like it's part of some type of insurance package you can get, right? Like sand protection.
Bro, I've never had to get fucking insurance anywhere other than California. And like California is usually like the most expensive for like everything. I mean, it's California, New York. The car insurance in a place that's not perfect weather, way fucking different.
Yeah, bro.
Way fucking different. Like I'm gonna have to pay more for less coverage in Nevada. Like it's fucking stupid.
I mean, there's a lot more shit that can happen when you're in the weather issues. When you got weather issues.
Yeah, and people are fucking stupid out here. Like they're just straight like I don't even like using this word too much, but there's some straight retarded ass drivers out here. Like I swear people are trying to get
special needs.
They are trying to get in accidents on purpose. Like I barely go out and drive anywhere. And like just when I was on a little mission yesterday or the day before, like I'm gone for 20 minutes. I avoided 3 accidents of idiots almost fucking running into me.
Man, shout out to all my Indian partners, right? Because they're the ones that explain it to me, right? Because, first of all, people say, oh, Asians are the worst drivers. That's the stereotype, right? And then I'll argue. I say, man, you ain't never seen Fast and the Furious, bro. But all jokes aside, I'm from San Jose where we got a lot of Indians because they're smart. You know what I mean? Tech, all the shit. It's just where they're at. You know what I mean? It's a lot of them. And my Indian partner, he said, we get the worst rap for bad drivers. You know why? I said, why? He said, because in India, they just walk everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like
and every video that I've seen,
you are balling.
Every video that I see of motherfuckers driving in India, those are the ones where it's like the crazy motherfuckers driving and weaving through.
Yeah, they're driving.
It's not always like that, but that's what I've seen.
And then like they cows are held sacred. So it's like if a cow just walks onto the freeway, bro, it's going to a traffic jam. Yeah, because you can't even touch those motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Tino said Packers ain't shit. I've been saying it all season, bro. We've been saying it all season for sure. I've been with you on that.
I think Jordan Love proved me wrong, man.
I don't think he did.
He did it.
I'm still gonna go back to that sketchy. Like it's crazy that like in the beginning of the season, on paper, Jordan Love and Dak have the easiest schedule for QBs, and they both those two are number 1 and 2 in passing touchdowns for the season. Fucking wild.
It is insane that Jordan Love is up there 30 plus because that is Aaron Rodgers-esque early years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The run game was so whack. Like that's the difference. Yeah. It's like they were really good at running the ball with Aaron Rodgers. There was only spurts because
there's so much respect. There's so much respect you have to put on Aaron Rodgers' arm. That like you get what I'm saying?
And AJ Dillon sucks. If Aaron Jones was there, I think it's a little bit of a different style of season because we've seen him have his peaks and he got hurt week 1. Like that fucked everything for anybody who had Aaron Jones like me, motherfucker.
I mean, but if he made it in spite of him, he came through for motherfuckers in the dance, which is like all motherfuckers can ask for. It's almost like them motherfuckers is shit on Bogard, huh? Because I'm like, listen, fuck Aaron Jones. See, look what he's doing to you guys. And if you made it in spite of him to the dance, he did it for you.
Look at this.
With Najee. Like, what's the difference between Najee, right?
Will said, I used to not use the word. He said, but fuck people's feelings. I'm done being politically correct. I think Cat Williams showed us yesterday, over the course of that 3-hour interview, which was probably Shay Shay's longest interview ever.
I was quoting him as well when you said that. Like, hey, special needs.
And see, and that's like what
but
it is.
He did just say that. Listen, just say special needs. If there's certain words we don't want to, they don't want people to say anymore, then we just don't say them. You know what I mean?
Yep. Damn it. And Dennis, he said, where the fuck is Song? So Song restarted work. I don't know if he is working during the day or if it's still a night shift. So he might still be sleeping. Yeah, he could still be knocked the fuck out from working overnight.
Hold on. Song. Song, you're on the clock. Sent the message. I'm telling you, he's like maybe about 40, 45 miles in my vicinity. He's in Yuma City.
Yeah, and seeing Bake Bros say, I mean, see, it's different right now. Like, I mean, who knows? Anybody could chop up, you know, if someone went and just saw this and they chopped that up randomly and they saw it, you know, I'm sure I'd get a lot of hate for it. The reason I said it right now is because, I mean, there's a couple dozen people like on here, and we know everyone who's watching right now, and we know that if I say that word about something specific, you know that I'm not talking about any person.
I mean, but if you're gonna highlight what Kat said, he did say verbatim. You know, there's just words that come around.
Yeah.
And at one point or another, if that word becomes offensive, we won't say that word anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what's funny? Joe Rogan, when I went to see him live, you know what he opened up his shit with?
What?
He goes in there, everyone's going crazy. F word. He just yells it hella loud.
Marty, yes. Third round reversal.
It rhymes with maggot, but it starts with an F. He just yells it. And everyone dies, bruh. And he yells it again. Maggot. Why can't we say that anymore? Right? Everyone say it with me. And I was like, you can only do shit like that on these televised specials, or you know, the ones that he's not using for the special. You know what I mean?
And the ones where it's like illegal for you to have your phone out, they'll like literally kick you out.
Yeah, because these ones you can have your phone. We're at the shoreline. So it's not one of the. Yeah, it's a big show. This is not a theater show. This is outside as fuck. Fucking, you know, however many thousands the shoreline amphitheater holds.
Yeah, seeing Big Bros, he said that they wanted to kick me out of a weed chat group for saying that too. Yeah, and seeing like, I mean, just even me saying it right there, that was like, it took me talking about like really, really like, I mean, people that I despise.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you like you told Bogard, right? Because one time, your old pal Bogard was like, hey, this is funny. I'm going to talk about cigarettes. In France, they call these beep. I mean,
and not just that.
Kept saying it. I'm gonna go smoke a beep. You know what I mean? And I was the only one I thought it was funny because it was hilarious to me. And then, you know, I might have been on the mushrooms and the Tito's and all this shit, but there's no excuse. It's just I thought it was funny. It was a bad bit. But see, those are the type of bits. If I was a stand-up comedian, you go work those bits out in the gym. You know what I mean? You don't go on live and
that would be one of oh, there we go. You almost got canceled there. You went to the Matrix for a half a second.
Back. You know what I mean? Listen, I am the Matrix.
And yeah, and Big Bros, like we all, any of us who, I mean, we're all similar ages. We all grew up heavily in the 90s. That was a normal word. That was as common as the N-word was in the 90s and 80s and the 70s. Like, you know, just shit you can't say now, though.
I do want to say it's because we're not that far removed from these things being quote unquote okay. You know why? Because during those times there was a stigma to say, you know, hey, you know, my child is on the spectrum, or my child, you know, people like they were look at it in the neck, you know, weren't on the forefront with shit. And then, you know, obviously in pop culture and in comedy movies, they would just, you know, use.
I mean, social media is what made PC world. Like, I mean,
yeah, because now, you know, now someone,
or maybe cell phone cameras. How about that?
Yeah, but now someone could be in the middle of Bucksville nowhere and be like, hey, I have a voice too, and this shit is like not cool with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it takes people who have millions of followers and shit, and then, you know, people, because really, like, okay, back in the day, if you did something the way you got put on blast was by one person knowing what happened and then put you on blast to like your group of friends.
Yeah, whistleblowers.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Tarantino.
And I'm not even going to say whistleblowers. If someone does something stupid or just fell or ate shit or whatever, anything. I'm just talking literally anything when we're kids or teenagers, young adults, like anything. And you got to go blast them to your friends and let them know, oh, you see what this motherfucker did?
Okay, listen, we had this kid, Small Dick Steven. Listen,
he's the opposite of Big Dick Willie from Do the Right Thing.
None of us seen his dick. It's not that we all saw his dick or anything. It's just that when you called this dude's house, he's Vietnamese, right? Hey, hello, can I talk to Steven? Small Dick Steven? Hold on. Because it was his older brother that would just bag on him. So for life, we called him Small Dick Steven. But if you didn't know him and you try to call him that shit, he'll stab you, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
Big Bros is laughing at Small Dick Steven.
No one would know about Small Dick Steven, bro, unless we done called this motherfucker's house all the time as kids just to go like play the Super Nintendo type shit.
Because his brother was the only one that could get away with saying, or like was the one who was like trying to make that a thing.
Just clown on his brother. And then and his brother kicked it with us too. Like his brother was cool as fuck, you know what I mean? Like, fucked up.
And Texan Stevie said, I like the shirt, Alex. Hell yeah, it's one of the Neon Peacock exclusives. Go check that out. Neon Peacock merch. I don't know if he still has the deal going on, but I know a day or two ago he said there's a $15 t-shirt sale going down.
Yeah, just constantly. I would say just put that in your favorites, neonpeacockmerch.com, and just check it daily because they have sales all the time. And
I have to admit, I never wanted to admit this during the season because I felt like I did it. So before the season, like right before the season started, Peacock had his like $15 shirt sale or 16, whatever the fuck it was. So I went
bought the Watsons and all of it.
I bought the Watson. Or no, I didn't buy the Watson. I don't think I did that one, but I bought Joe Burrow. I bought fucking Aaron Rodgers. Like, I was like, man, I'd killed all these motherfuckers right now. Because I bought it before Joe Burrow got hurt.
Oh, shit. And I remember you said, I ain't wore it yet. Remember, you're like, I haven't worn it yet.
Those are still in the closet. I'm not touching those until next season, until the season starts. Like, I want to see 1 week go by before I wear those shirts. But I got them. Man, that Joe Burr is cold as ice, man. Like, fuck, did it so dirty.
Hey, play me a joint right now. Play me Pooh Shiesty. God Up.
Is this an independent one?
I mean,
whichever one you had us play yesterday, that was one that ended up flagging the video after.
For real?
Yeah.
Which one? We played a PNB Rock. Hey, don't play this then. Don't play this then.
YouTube's getting a little bit more strict now. And Beg said, "Did you guys hear the Cat Williams shit?" Yeah, that's what we were talking about. And who's not talking? Who's not talking about the Cat Williams shit right now? So Shay, he said, okay, so I saw this thing because him and Ocho, they have they call it the night joint. Yeah, and so I saw the little video. It was like a little 10-minute video of him talking.
I think I had boogers in my nose the whole time, but it's so cold I didn't realize it.
And he said there's a little 10-minute video talking about the Cat Williams shit, and he was like, I've been doing this shit for 3 years, man. Like I've had like 100 and something, like 160 something. Like he said the number, I can't remember it. 160 something people come on.
69 dudes.
He's like, and we get good numbers. Like he was like, when you came on, we had like 6 million. Someone came on, we had like 2 million, 3 million. He was like, so I was thinking, Cat Williams, he hasn't done nothing like this, since before the pandemic.
And all the motherfuckers was bagging on him.
Yeah.
Saying little things about it. Because Shay, that's what I'll give up to Shay. Being a bigger stature guy, he could just ask. So, tell me about the accusations of joke stealing. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He could just outright ask some shit. And he steered that convo with Cat very well because he would just throw the tidbits out there. And then even Cat at one point, remember when they first took the shots, and then not the shots when he's like, I don't know what to say now, right? Then he goes, and that's why I'm blackballed. He goes, I was just about to ask you that. He's like, go ahead. You know what I mean? Like,
and look at this, Bakes. Yep, 12 years, 100 city tours, and Cat Williams is the comedian that, like, the famous comedian that I've seen the most I've seen him twice in and one of them was the It's Pimpin'. So that one was like the third one. That one was right after the American Hustle or whatever the fuck it was called. That one was in a super dope venue. It was in one of those nice fucking almost orchestra, you know, like type of like
the opera theater type shit.
Symphony halls. Yeah, exactly. Opera halls. It was there. It was fucking hella nice. The second one he did at fucking
all out of his own pocket.
The other one he did at SDSU, and that one was like years later. And SDSU in San Diego, that arena was like got really like Joe Rogan went there, and so it got really popular for like comedians. Like that was like the one that they would do because it had like the biggest. It was like one of the biggest arenas that wasn't like the whatever the main arena is in San Diego, whatever the fuck it's called now.
Hey, check this out. He said all these different stories about giving money out and shit. And I remember back in the days, bruh, like early YouTube shit, I came across this video where he's in somewhere, bruh. I want to say it's Chicago or so. He's somewhere in the projects, bruh. And he had just did a show and he's walking around town. Hey, where's your grandma at? Where's that? Who's your mom? Can bring him out here. Oh my God, Karen, here's the money. He started getting hella fool's money, bruh.
Yeah.
Hella money. Then he runs out of money on him. He's like, all right, goes back. He runs back to the joint, the car, grabs hella more money, running around, boom, giving hella fool's money till he has no more money from the show.
Yeah.
He got like 40 grand for that show. 20 grand, something like that.
It's different when you're the one putting all the shows together. You're the one managing all the shit
exactly, bro.
Versus the other motherfuckers who are like, all right, here your tour is booked. You're gonna do these shows and we're paying you.
You know,
like,
TK Kirkland. You were a TK Kirkland?
No.
For real?
I don't think so.
He's a comedian, but like he's almost like the Jesus of comedians because like he was just in every story. Like he went on tour with NWA. He went on tour with Rockefeller and Rough Riders. He went on tour with the Up and Smoke tour. Like, you know what I mean? He was the comedian who would open up for all and he's just been around. You know what I'm saying? But like, are you okay? So you're not aware of Charleston White, right? It's this dude now coming up. It's like an older black dude, but he just be talking shit to rappers. And he does comedy shows. And when I say talking shit, I'm talking about like he'll talk shit and then threaten to like call the cops on him. You know what I mean? Like I'll snitch on you so quick. Like he don't get like it's insane this level of troll.
So is he like so he's like the motherfucker in Rocky 5. Come on, bro. Touch me and I'll sue. Touch me and I'll sue.
That on 100.
Damn.
This guy gets paid to do appearances now. He just rags on fools. And like right now he's going in on fucking T.I. son.
Oh shit.
And like because T.I. listen, it's just anyways, my point is
said TK isn't like a friendly comedian, dude. He's definitely a stone cold gangster.
Yeah, he's a straight gangster, man. Like he's involved in every story imaginable. Like, okay, he was roommates with with this guy Zip, and Zip was one of the guys who got them the guns to go kill Tupac. And Zip was in the car, and Zip collected the bounty from P. Diddy, and then ran off on everybody with the money.
Damn.
And you know, years later, after this guy died, you know, TK's there to corroborate shit. Yeah. You know, now that he's dead, I'll say, yeah, he took the money. Of course he did. You know what I mean? TK, he used to kick it with like Keenan Allen Wayans and them, or Keaton Ivory Wayans.
Yeah.
And fucking Eddie Murphy and all them. Like when they're all coming, he stole a Rolex from Eddie Murphy.
Sure.
And just kicking it at their house at one point or another. And then fucking Charlie Murphy was like after him for the longest. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, you don't want Charlie Murphy on that ass. And Marty said thinks Shannon sucks at interviewing. He does. Well, and seeing like, okay, if you have that much Shannon, yeah. And so if you have that much if you have that much CTE in your brain, I think we just got to like remember that. Like any of these.
Did you see how he killed him? Do you see how Cat killed him when he was he killed Shannon on accident when he was killing Steve Harvey? He goes, you just a country buff that they want you to get on because you might say something funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh. Because he kind of like, you know what I mean? He kind of like that's kind of like Shay's career right there, even though like he's very knowledgeable and shit like that. It's like
he's not stupid, he's not unintelligent, but like he sounds like it when he talks.
Because when he talks to his own kind, though, you know what I mean? Like when he talks to like people from where he's from, type of shit. You know what I mean? Like
and seeing like and even like with him, it's like he probably has some kind of reading disorder. You know, I'm not trying to talk shit, but you can tell when he's like looking at the card and like he has to read it like hella slow, and like there's sometimes where he kind of fumbles it, like that's just one of those. Well, yeah, like that too. Like, I mean, shit, I'm hella dyslexic and it comes out when I'm 10 dabs deep, you know? So it's like,
do you feel me? He's trying to focus his eyes. Take a couple, you know what I mean? He did, let me take another one.
Yeah, well, that was when he did that. It's because he left him like nowhere to segue. It was like,
you know me, that
he's getting him so good.
I was like, way to kill, like, bro, that's why he's good. Even Cat laughed when he did that. Cat knows, he's like, and Cat was so articulate and he was so sharp.
Did you notice how he didn't just talk? He thought about what he was gonna say every time to say exactly what he wanted to say.
It was everything was precise. There was, except for one time where his boy had to come out and correct him because he kept saying,
I heard that too. He fucked up on the date.
And then so then he retold the story again.
Yeah,
with the correct years.
He said 2018.
It was 98, 99, but he was saying 28 and 2019.
I heard that too, and I was like, he's fucking up the years there.
I was like, oh no, because you know why? Anytime you're not precise with your Cat Williams, they're gonna be like, he's on drugs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Look at him. He doesn't even fucking realize that.
Like, came out 10 years ago. And
1998.
So like the homie came out and corrected his ass. Like, hey, listen, it was like 10 minutes later. Hey, when you were saying that shit 10 minutes ago. Like he didn't want his man to look stupid, you know what I mean? Then he went and retold the same shit again, picked it right where he left off. Like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
All right, we got action in the number one. Finally, net picked, and we got Dak and CD off the board. Adam, the first man, just picked CD Lamb, and Bakes, you're on the clock. Number one, and I'm doing squares for tonight's game. So if anyone wants squares, just send me a message. I will send you the sheet so you can pick your numbers. All right. And someone just asked right now, can you pick players from the same team? Yes, no limits on who you can pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because someone else asked about can you hold two QBs? That was Kidda. Said, can you hold multiple QBs?
Yeah,
yes, there's no rule against anything.
It's funny too, because when you said that, I saw his face and go, right? He started thinking, you know, he wants to grab the Brock so bad at one point or another.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I can tell he's gonna grab like another QB prior, and then because I mean Brock is gonna be the one that falls at all.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I don't know. He didn't fall in our first draft.
Oh, where'd he go?
Second round.
Oh, okay. How many QBs went? This might have been a run.
Like 5. So I think he went like 4. Well, so no, it was either 4. He either went 5 or 6 QB. I can go double check it, but it was something like that.
Still fell.
Yeah.
Damn, what is he, the third best QB on the year? 4th?
It's somewhere. I mean, week 18 probably probably messed things up for him.
Yeah, for sure, because everybody else played.
Yeah. Well, not everybody, not guys like Lamar.
With Josh Allen, the Josh Allens, the Jalen Hurts.
I don't think Mahomes was that close to him, but yeah, I mean, literally, there's only maybe like 4. 3.
Say that again. Hold on. This is how crazy this sounds. Say that again.
Yeah, I said Mahomes, but not even really close to him.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's nuts.
I like this version of the multiverse. I'd be trying to curve it to where
what if Andy Reid just like he's the playoff playbook is
saving something up. Yeah. I mean, they got the defense for it. Like they have the best defense, the third best at least at minimum.
Yeah, Bakes, you're hella goofy. Said these slow drafts are gonna take forever. They've only been going an hour. That's what
I'm saying. Though, man, I was the same way.
But there are spots. There are spots still available in a couple fast drafts. Let me go see which ones. Today at Bogey took the last one for today.
Give it to him.
Well, if he wants it. So I mean,
if he wants it, go ahead and give it to him.
So if you want it baked, there's at 4 o'clock today, there's a $33 buy-in. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 4 p.m. buy-in, that's a 55. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 7 p.m. buy-in, it's a 33. And then on Wednesday, we have 55 fast draft starting at 6 p.m. And that's the one that we're going to be doing on the Guru Nation Power Hour. And I think it's going to carry over to the H-Town Huddle. Tino said Cat's definitely on drugs, but but so are most people. Yeah, for sure. I mean, weed and alcohol. I mean, I believe him when he said he's not when he said he's not doing anything besides that. And I'll wait till Bogey comes back out here to say one of the things that I forgot to bring up. And Big Bro says weed's not a drug, alcohol is. Yep, 1,000,000% right. So, Cat, you there, Bogey?
What happened?
Cat talked about how Shay asked him, "You smoke weed with Snoop?" And he was like, "Come on, man." And he was like,
I smoked more weed than Snoop. I didn't see. I was like, yeah, but see, that's also like throwing your weed dick around, right? You know what I mean? Like, nigga, nobody smokes more than me.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because Snoop. But then when he went into the blunt roller, though,
yeah, he said. Yeah, he said he was the first one who actually hired a blunt roller and said he hasn't rolled the blunt, in like 20 plus years.
Yeah,
at this point.
and he
and see, but
requires a woman's. So like
20.
And you know what's funny is I died because it was always the type that I didn't give a fuck. Roll that shit. I just don't want to roll it. Like, go ahead. People were always so eager to roll something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I never had anybody who was like a hired blunt roller, but I was always around people where I was like, "Here, you're rolling."
Yeah, and then
or who wants to roll it? Because some people.
And you remember my man's Matty Law?
Yeah.
When Matty Law was there, all the years that I knew Matty Law, he'd just be like, "Hey, Five, I'll roll it." You know what I mean? So just boom. So even when I ain't seen him in 2-3 years. At that point, when he gets through the Vegas, the first thing they say, "I gonna roll this wood up." He's like, "Hell yeah, fine!" Like we just laughing, like, "All this shit. Here's the jar of weed. Anything you want, bro, just handle it." Then I even came through with all the tips. Boom, we got tips, bro. All word, because he got craftsmanship too, though. You feel me? Like he got bars.
Yeah, you roll a lot of blunts, you're gonna get good at it.
Yeah, you got bars. So I was like, yo, and we only smoke woods, so you know what I mean. Like I roll shitty backwoods. You know what I mean?
A lot of people do, right? I mean, they're not easy to roll. They're not easy to roll.
And then you gotta like see, and my man's always comes through here and he never gets on camera. He only smokes woods too, but he puts a crutch in it. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't never thought of that shit. I mean, it's just a cheap way of putting a tip on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
Throw a crutch in it, because then it just keeps the integrity of the fucking backwood. Because you know what I mean, like the backwood.
Yeah, that's just the biggest part of blunts in general is all the fucking resonation at the bottom. Like that's what sucks. And when we're, when I'm younger, for sure, like I'm only rolling like fat swishers. Like it was just swishers for me all day, and that was it. And
it was a Frisco thing. A Frisco thing was like you empty out all the guts without cutting it. Then they just stuff it with tree. That was their thing. You know what I mean?
Trippy.
Yeah. Stuffed, not even cut.
Yeah.
He said fat swishers, stuffed, not even cut. We just a lot more richer. That's what the shout out to San Quinn. But they be working they call freaking it. They be freaking that thing for a minute, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, that shit's crazy. Or like everybody in the hood when they used to smoke what is it called? Black and Milds. You remember those?
Yeah.
And these fools would freak it. They would freak it, take all the tobacco out, and then take that paper out. That fucking the
Yeah.
fiberglass. They said it's the cancer paper. Like,
Yeah.
how fools in the hood know the science? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely all cancer paper, but yeah, for sure.
I mean, exactly.
However you justify it, though, like that's
layer.
really what it is.
This particular layer right here, this is the inside. They remove it.
Yeah, it's not like this one layer that's like the exact same thing. Like that doesn't do anything. It's just the one that's on top of it. That's really the cancer layer.
He was like, but it was kind of crazy because that paper they were removing, it looked like a fucking kind of like a mesh, and it was like a lighter color. And he's like, yeah, that's that fiberglass shit. I'm like, damn, that's the good shit. That shit that stings.
Yeah.
I just think I was hella cool. Smoke before I started smoking like cigarettes for real. Smoking Black and Mild stuff was hella cool.
Yeah.
And like that shit'll get you stupid lightheaded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stupid, like, you know, it's like you just smoke like a joint or smoke a blunt and hit a black and you're like, woo. And he can blow like crazy little O's and shit.
And Jamie said he wasn't lying, Bogey. He said he's paying for your playoff, the 55 buy-in.
Okay, word, man. I appreciate that. Put me in another one of them slow. Is there any spots in the slow one? I appreciate you, Jamie.
All the slows are done.
Okay, put me in the fast on the Wednesday then.
You gonna be able to do it?
Oh no, I can't do it on Wednesday. Fuck. See, here's what's crazy is I got her on a good napping schedule now too. You know what I mean?
I mean, you don't have to do the show. Well, I mean, it's just
I'm not gonna be able to do the show because it's gonna be annoying. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
Yeah,
and I guess
because I know what it is when I can't.
Probably easier on the computer if you could do it like, you know, the draft on your computer versus the phone. Because I know on the phone shit happens so quick and just like having to click a couple buttons to get into the room.
I mean, but it really ain't no thing but a chicken wing if I am queuing them up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Okay, what's the next one? We got a Thursday one?
No, it's just Tuesday and Wednesday. So if we fill all those, and then there's people who are like,
me in the Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, so I did it this way. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday drafts. And then if there's people who are like, just start another one, we still got Thursday and Friday and Saturday morning that we could do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I did it that way. And Dennis said, join the Tuesday one with me, Bogey.
I'm in it.
So he's in, that's the 55.
Shout out to the homie Jamie, bro. You're the guy,
Jamie's
man.
The man.
And I'll be the first to say, thoroughly kicked my ass in the best ball.
I mean, kicked everybody's ass except
everybody's ass, man. Like, and it was like, which team was it? It was probably like his third or fourth iteration of drafting.
Something like that.
Something like that. He killed it, bro. Good shit.
All right, good. That helps because we need to get. Let me see. Yeah, we still got 3 spots left in that one, so that's a Tuesday, 4 p.m. 55 fast draft, and that one's gonna be fun. If there's anybody who wants to join another league, I mean, I'm in that one. Dennis, Bogey's in that one. Yeah, I mean, there's a few others, but we got 3 spots left in that as of right now. All right. And then sent Bogey to the links. And yep, that's who it is. Yeah, Bake says shout out to Jamie. Bump me 2 tiers on Patreon. Hell yeah. All right, so Bogey's gonna be in that one. And all right, got you, Baked Bros. Said me need to make some deliveries where they use Cash App or Venmo. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Cash is always king. But yeah, sucks when we got to move around money. You know, I feel you, bro. All right, but we'll get 710 Zach in there, and I'll send you that message right now. So we only got 2 spots left in that one now. Only 2 spots left. That is tomorrow at 4 p.m. West Coast time. It's a fast draft. All right. All right, and there's the link. And Bank says, shout out to Matty Law. That's a real homie. Dropped everything he was doing to fly to Vegas and chill with the homie Bogey. That was pretty dope. That was super dope. It was I swear Bogey told him about it on like the Sunday before, maybe the week before. And he was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And yeah, it was dope. And he was one of the peeps who was down to just couch it. So didn't have to pay that much to be there for the whole weekend. Yeah, anybody who's down to like couch it, because I know I have one air mattress, so that air mattress is going to get pretty much used by whoever pays a little bit more than the couch peeps. And then the couch peeps, there should be like, I know the place that we're looking at right now that's like really big. I mean, they have a huge ass couch, like this huge ass U sectional where it's probably like legit 3 people can fucking sleep on this couch, because like every part of the U like seems like it's like 6 feet long, 7 feet long. Unless you're Crispy, I guess. Like Crispy won't be able to be on that. Tino said I could roll a blunt in 2 minutes. All right. We're going to see this. We're going to get the blunt rolling Olympics going down, or the 420 Olympics going down. We got so high that we just didn't do a bunch of it. We didn't do a bunch of that. Those events that were planned, because we were all on mushrooms and totally fucked up. And JJ said it appears the entire Eagles team was sent to the hospital after the game, and now they know how the Browns have felt. For sure. One thing that I did see is there was no break or anything. He dislocated his finger, I think that's what he said, or popped out a socket or some shit like that. But he should be good. Oh shit. Dan said we're literally in a hurricane. How crazy is it over there right now? How crazy is it over there right now? All right, got to send more peeps the sheet for the national championship. Oh, there goes Bogey.
What up? My bad. Phone call. Matrix.
And Big Bro says, "What hurricane?"
There's a hurricane?
That's what he said. There's a hurricane to come in.
Oh, here's the story of a hurricane. You ever seen that one?
Sounds familiar.
Denzel?
Oh, the Denzel hurricane. Fuck.
Based on a true story, it is. They really killed it too. It was really good.
Yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
It's the boxer. He was like the shit, bruh. And then like, he went up into a diner like after a fight. You know what I mean? Like to pick up some food or something, bruh. And then when they were walking up in there, motherfuckers that got shot up like right before that. They get robbed him and shot him up, and like, he had like a similar car, and then the witness like blamed him, like pointing him out. You know what I mean? I think he was there beforehand, actually. My bad. He was there beforehand, and motherfuckers ran up in it after the fact. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. But he sat up in fucking the Pinto way for a hell of years, bruh.
Yeah.
And then some young up and coming crack shot lawyers, right? Always some white dudes, right? And no, actually, they had one black kid part of the crew too. You know what I mean? But I think he wrote a book from inside. And then this kid read the book. this black kid and was like, "Oh shit." I think they were like in Toronto even, bruh.
Huh.
And then like they went into the Americas, bruh. You know what I'm saying? To go get this motherfucker out. They took his case on.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit's legit. I'm trying to think of which one to hit y'all with because I'm trying to get these points now. Because like the Fallen, it's funny because both of them are Denzel. I almost want to hit y'all with Hurricane now. Hurricane.
Yeah, because I got my next one after you. It's you went Denzel. I went Samuel L. Jackson. It's called Formula 51 or the 51st State.
Oh shit, I ain't never seen that one.
Oh, nice. It's gonna be even better. So yeah, he's
very critical.
He's a chemist. He's a doctor or something. Yeah, doctor, chemist, like something like that.
Is this the one where he's cleaning up after all the crime scenes?
No.
Oh,
He's he's a master drug creator because he's like this ultimate.
He's a clandestine chemist.
He's an ultimate chemist.
Yeah, they call those clandestine chemists.
And he creates this drug. It's like 10 times stronger than heroin, 10 times stronger than ecstasy, 10 times stronger than like, you know, just everything, every drug out there.
Damn, bro.
Like, and the shit's about to hit the street.
You got the line on that?
He's selling his formula. That's what the whole thing is about. He's created the formula for like the most intense, insane, like just drug.
Hey, yo, Sam, if you're out there, bro, if you got that online, bro, you know what I mean? If you got that on deck, let me know. You know what I mean?
But this is a good one.
That on the bucket list.
But yeah, I chose this one because I know it's definitely, you know, an underrated movie for him. And I don't, you know, it's just one of those ones. I don't think it was critically acclaimed or anything, but it's a hella gangster movie for like people like us.
I like it. You know what?
Dad said, "Hey, who said good drugs?" And Bank said, "I thought hurricane season was over." Oh man, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know if I should hit y'all with the Hurricane or Fallen. You know what's funny is I'm kind of cheating, bruh, because I know that Nelly's gonna dig the Fallen shit because he likes the fucking supernatural shit too. You know what I mean? And he ain't never saw this one, and the acting's hella good in there too. Like fucking John Goodman's in there. Fucking that's the other dude, the dude who played Tony Soprano.
Yeah,
Anthony something, whatever the fuck is it, he's in there. He's hella good in there.
Yeah, something G, something starts with a G, right?
Oh, it's not Anthony something. It's what is his name? You know, I heard he was a real dickhead though when he was like Uncle Joey always fucking
yeah, James Gandolfini. I mean,
there you go.
He's only played characters that are dickheads, killers, hitmen. Why anyone would just think he's a sweetheart right out the gate? I don't know.
No, I'm talking about here's the Joey Diaz story that always stuck out to me because he said like when they were all coming up in LA, like, you know, Joey Diaz is just doing comedy, but he's selling hella work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and like he would just be in parties, you know what I mean? And he said he partied with James Gandolfino a gang of times, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when he got on the Soprano set, and he got on there on his own, it wasn't like James gave him the alley-oop or anything like that. He just tried out for the role and got on because those that don't know, Joey Diaz is clearly a Cuban man. You know what I mean? But he could play an Italian, like, you know what I mean? Because he's from Jersey. He grew up with them. He had the mannerisms, you know what I mean? He could pass, you know, he dyed his hair dark and you know what I mean? Anyway, so he's on the set, and then this fool was like right when he got on the set, he tries to go up to him, kind of shuns him. Then at another point, he just pulls him to the side. Hey, don't fucking ever talk to me. Don't ever talk about those other days. Don't call me. Don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like Hollywooded the fuck out of him. But maybe because too he wasn't doing all that shit no more. And you know, he was synonymous with that shit. You know what I mean? So it could have been just him, you know, because this is what Joey Diaz said after the fact too. He's like, you know, I was the guy, you know what I mean? He sees me Tears up all these old memories. Because he says for the longest time, I wanted to fucking kill him. You know what I mean? For the longest, I wanted to fucking kill him. But you know what? You know what I mean? It's funny too, whenever Joey Diaz talks about someone, he says first and last name. He'd be like, you know what, Joe Rogan, I wanted to fucking kill him. You know, that fucking James Gandolfini, you know, fuck him. You know, and I just want to fucking kill him. You know what I'm saying, Joe Rogan?
I want to start using cat analogies when, just when we're expecting someone to do one thing or we get mad at someone for doing the one thing. He was like, I don't know why people are upset that he can't score hockey goals when he's out here playing football.
Yeah.
And when he was talking about Kanye, and you guys have already said that he's got special needs, so why are you going to judge him on like a normal scale?
Yeah, because see, but he set it up earlier real nice.
Yeah.
He goes, Kanye, they say, oh, he has, mental health issues. He says, so we shouldn't hold him accountable. Mm-hmm. Right? I thought that was brilliant, but then only to later spike it. He set it up to spike it and be like, come on, he's on the speak at the judge on a different He's so good, bro, because he's slicing, bro. He's slicing and dicing, because even Kanye was one of the fools early on, like, kind of co-signing them. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was kind of cool. I didn't know he was all, I always thought, in my mind, I thought he was from Chicago or Illinois or somewhere there. I didn't know he was from Dayton, and then, went like, on his own, like to fucking goddamn Florida. And then I didn't know he was running with the Nation of Islam and all the Panthers and fucking, and Minister Farrakhan for real. Like, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know about none of that shit. That's another reason probably why a lot of people hate on him, because when you align yourself with Minister Farrakhan, like at one point or another, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just, the greater industry is gonna fuck with you. I mean, shit, that's one of the theories why that, you know what I'm saying? Whether or not, however it went down with Pac, you know what I'm saying? Still, all the conspiracies would have said they wanted him gone somewhere or another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you think about Diddy, who's connected, like there's already people saying that they collected the money. Like there was a $1 million hit on Pac, and it was solicited by the Crips. It just so happened the same group that had picked up the contract, they had already robbed him for the chain. There was all these other chain of events, pun intended, that happened prior. They beat his ass in the fucking lobby, or not even beat his ass, they just stomped him out, whatever it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then now this guy's going down. You know what I mean? It's almost to just shut it up too, because the guy that's going down right now, Keefe D, right? This guy, he's the one that's saying that Diddy called him after the fact, like, yo, was that us, Playboy? You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's all on. And he wrote a book about this shit, all the shit. He did. Yeah. He even got busted for some other shit. So they started ratting. You know what I mean? He said, I'll give you this information. So he had a proffer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then his dumb ass didn't realize that a proffer, you can't repeat the shit as queen for a day. So he went and wrote a fucking book. You know what I'm saying? And they just been waiting, bro. And now they nailed it on him, bro. And it is kind of ironic because all this shit's happening in one fell swoop. This shit with the fucking Pac shit, right? The fucking, boom, they're putting on Keefe D because he was in the car, says he passed the gun to bro that shot the gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom, puts him into place. Oh, everyone in the car is dead. Put it on this guy, right? He was there. He puts himself there, right? Then there's all the shit that's happening with Diddy right now. Like, this shit is crazy, man. Like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, this shit's like super wild. The funny thing that I saw was so it was like a couple days after the Cat Williams shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Kevin Hart. He goes on with the show with the what are they called? The Plastic Cup Boys or the Red Cup Boys or
Red Cup.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah.
Is it don't tell me it's Styrofoam Cup Boys?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Plastic Cup Boys.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what it is then. Yeah.
And so I mean, it's funny because they're all just like sucking off Kevin Hart, like not like Kevin Hart's like taking little jabs at Cat Williams, and taking little jabs at him or whatever, and like the Plastic Cup Boys.
Is this after the fact?
Yeah, it's like a couple days later.
Okay, I gotta go watch this.
And they're not even, and I don't even know where the fuck this is.
They don't really want him to bring it up. They're like dancing around it, but they're letting him throw jabs.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, like no one's saying shit to him. They're just letting, they're just pretty much like stroking him off, like just dick riding him. And then Cat Williams comes back out. He's like, he was like, you want to clap back? He was like, I'm doing a special in Philadelphia, in your hometown. He was like, we're going to set up some shit. He was like, we could set up a boxing ring. We could set up a bike for a rap battle. Kevin
Hart be training as a fuck, though. I don't know.
But that's why he said that, though, too. But that's why he said that, though, too, because he wanted to call him out at things that he might have the balls to do. It was 5 different things that he said. He was like, I'll put $1 million up for all 5 of them. And he's like, if you only want to do one of them, he was like, we'll do 5 on one of them. He's like, my whole net worth, $5 million. I'll bring it in cash.
It's funny because they say net worth because like he's about to buy. I mean, he got sold. And you know what, corporate shit, when you get a big check corporate, you sign the contract, it might not come through for like 60 to 90 days, to be honest. This is how it works. You know what I mean? So, but he got this special he just sold that it's paid for already by Netflix. You know what I mean? I don't know how much he's gonna get from it, but he's already throwing his. That's why he's like, my whole net worth, I'll put it on the line right now.
Well, no, that was the joke because he says because on the internet it says his net worth is $5 million.
Oh, okay.
He says he's like, I got that in cash. So I don't know what they're
about to say. Don't say that, Ken. You have that in cash. That's what they're about to audit him.
No,
you don't say that.
No, the only way people know your net worth is by if it's disclosed how much you get paid for a movie, if it's disclosed how much you get paid for different type of things. But like his whole comedy shows and all that, like that's his like business that he's running. Like it's not he's getting paid.
He's on a
100
stop tour.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's going through a 100 stop tour and he's going to squeeze an hour out of it with the special. So, which is dope, which is brilliant because you get.
He said he's filming the special in Philadelphia.
Oh, he's going in, bro. Hey, unknowingly, he's trying to lure Kevin Hart in to try to be essentially a part of it, to blow up off of it. But then at the same time, he probably won't do anything that he's asking to do, but this hype is going to blow up his shit so crazy.
See, exactly, Tino. He said all the net worth stuff you see online are guesses. Nobody really knows. Yeah, exactly. It's guesses. And, I mean, Michael Jordan, however much he made off of Nike, like that was presented somewhere to where like now people know that was a number that they were able to track amongst his net worth, amongst everything fucking else that's out there. Because, nobody really knows. And if Cat Williams is out there saying, oh, I made X amount off of, this tour or whatever this year, and I made X amount off this one last year, like, how the fuck would they know?
It is kind of crazy, though, because I love a great underdog story. I hope he could deliver. I'm not doubting him at all. I'm just saying because this buildup is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like now he got on there and started shitting on Kevin Hart too, like the biggest dog in the building. And everybody in the game always says Kevin Hart is the puppet or the plant or you know what I mean? What he's saying is just echoing what all these other quote unquote sour black comedians would say. But
it's different when it happens and like fucking 50 million people see the statements over the course of a week.
Did we not see Dave Chappelle get his vindication at one point?
Yeah.
It's Cat Williams. It's Cat Williams' time to get his vindication. They said he was on drugs and all this shit. You know what was crazy when he said that too? Because I went looking. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can't find anything about him getting caught for any kind of hard drugs or crack or coke or nothing.
Every time he was caught with the
guns.
Yeah, and he always even says it. He was like, you know what? He was like, it's that judged by 12 or carried by 6, type thing. He was like,
listen, if the cop asks on me, do I got a gun in the car? I'm gonna say yes.
Like it was funny as hell when he was telling the story about him getting caught I mean, this was like one of the first times, and he was like, "Yeah, I was talking to
At
this
the airport.
yeah, talking to this young black TSA dude, and he's real cool, like real hood, and or real cool. And he's talking about wilding out. He's like, and then he just got real hood. He's like, motherfucker, there's a gun in this bag. And he's like, what? He's like, what bag? I don't even got a bag. I don't even like bags under my eyes. He was like, this was the first time I went to jail and I had money for the bail. He was like, I was in there walking around. Nope, I don't want your sandwich, bitch. Just save it. As soon as I get my call, I'm real. He was like, and then they went to tell me the bail. No bail. Like, oh Jesus, how am I gonna pay 10% on nothing? They would not let his ass out. He actually had to stay there for a few nights. But either way, shit like that, unless you're out there actually shooting someone, there's always fines that'll pay for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, we're from Cali, so the gun laws are extreme and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know where he was. He wasn't in California, but
like it gets real specific. Like if you're in,
California is probably the worst.
Carry your gun everywhere. Right?
Is California not the worst?
You can't have it in arm's reach, type of shit. You know what I mean? So it can get you on specifics. Obviously, if you're a minority, you know what I mean? They'd be like, well, the gun was X amount of feet away from him in arm's length.
420. 420 AM radio. You talking redraft or are you talking dynasty? Because he said top 40 ADP for Cooper Kupp, top 40 ADP for Puka. Let me know if you're talking dynasty or redraft. But yeah, we're about to be in dynasty mode, real heavy.
I mean, no matter how you cut it or slice it, Puka's gonna get drafted higher than Cooper Kupp in redraft. Cooper Kupp will be like the value guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he said redraft. I mean, shit, Puka. What do you think he's gonna get drafted as? At least I'm gonna say top
second round.
Oh shit. Okay, I was gonna say top 18 at the position everywhere because some things are gonna change. Where people
say he goes like 18 overall.
Okay,
like he's in that range. The 2-3 turnaround. You know what I mean? In a 12 team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's how Cave say like Stafford's coming back for one more go at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I guess that's what we got to think about too, because the redraft people, those are the ones who, I mean, it's probably
they fuck up a
lot. Yeah, for sure.
They show up in fucking August and they go, I remember Puka. That's my boy, but I told you about Puka.
I'm with you.
They be like, hey, the motherfuckers come around in August and start drafting. They act like they called it.
People are going to take a shot on Garrett Wilson in the second round. Why wouldn't they take a shot on Puka in the second round?
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Puka's a second rounder. Kupp, what do you think? Top 5 rounds?
Yeah, for
somewhere,
sure. Or in a single QB, it'd be like round 3, the 3-4 turnaround type of shit. Like when was Devontae Adams going this year? You know what I mean?
And he was going pretty high this year.
Pretty high, right? Yeah. Like what in the third round?
Second. I mean, probably second, third.
Yeah,
second or third somewhere.
He was around that range of 2-3 turnaround. It was like Higgins and Adams were going in the same range. You know what I mean?
And then like Devonta Smith was like right after.
Yeah, and then like the Waddles was also in the mix there. You know what I mean? Then you brought in the Londons and the what I mean, Keenan Allens, and this was last year, right?
420 AM said Bijan over under 18 and a half. I'm well under that. Like, man, people are they're already going crazy on him last year. Look at the last game.
There's going to be too many people that are they're going to get a better QB no matter what they do. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Even if it's fucking Ryan Tannehill, that's going to be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're going to do something over there. They're attaching names like Russ, or at least I am. And then, even fucking Cousins, even fucking, who else were they attaching them to? All kind of motherfuckers, bruh. I'm saying, shit, Justin Fields. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck knows? Whatever it is, people are going to overreact. And they're going to push up Bijan higher. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be like that. Like, Bijan's going to go after the Breece Hall type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it'll be like, because people are naturally going to chase last year. But, I'm not going to put Mostert in there, but it'll be like CMC, Breece Hall, and then Bijan, bro. Like
and then 420 AM said Diggs over under 13 and a half, way lower.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll be a top 2 guy. Look at how bad it was at those stretches. Like people are gonna remember.
It was a system when they changed to a different system. You know what I mean? The A dots got real close to the vest, and it definitely affected Diggs. When Gabe Davis left the game, it's so crazy. This is funny. I'm about to say this. Dave Davis left the game yesterday. It was all Shakir, and then Diggs started really getting it. Diggs was very efficient though. When I say really getting, because it was really most of the first half, like immediately after Davis went out. Because what did he finish? Like 7 for 8, something like that.
Something like that.
80 yards. 7 for 8, 80 yards, something like that. It's not the greatest, but like that was the best game he's had in weeks, and it took like some other motherfucker to get hurt. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he's gonna go really low. You know what I mean? Like how people viewed like Keenan Allen this year, going into this year's draft.
Yeah,
Keenan
Adam
Allen.
in the house. What up, bro?
What's up, the first man?
Shout out to the first man.
He's in the Bible.
Said I got to see who ATL hires as a coach before I draft any Falcons.
I think they're gonna stay with him. They're gonna stay with Brett.
What?
I think they stay with Brett. I hate to say
No, they already fired him. What do you mean?
They did. Oh hell
yeah. He already got fired. They got rid of him. He was the first.
Oh, they fired him. I missed that.
He was the first coach casualty of the offseason.
Oh,
After the regular season.
That's hella funny. Good for him. I mean, good for Atlanta.
4:20 a.m. said Sam Laporta, ADP 37.5 under. I think he's gonna go. Yeah, people are gonna go crazy for him. I told you I was a season 1 Laporta supporter.
Man, he'll be no less than a fucking a back end second round pick.
Oh yeah, there you go. Him and Rivera are gone. Right? Yeah, Rivera got the old and. What do you think about this, Bogey? The Commandos are seeking permission to interview the 49ers GM.
John?
Whoever the hell it is, I don't know.
Hold on. For head coach?
No, GM.
Oh, our GM? Yeah, John Lynch.
Oh, yeah, it is Lynch. I swore you said Sean. I couldn't even hear. I swore you said Sean. I couldn't even hear what the fuck you said.
My bad. Okay, hold on. Let me get it straight.
Let me go back and try to find exactly word for word what it said.
Well, because the GM for Washington came from the 49ers scout department. The GM for Washington came from the 49ers scout department a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's the guy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So there's a correlation there, but who is he talking about bringing over? Because when you say 49ers GM, that's John Lynch. I'm like,
yeah, see, I'm trying to go find
head coach.
I'm trying to go find the update that I said. I'm just gonna search Commanders 49ers. Let's see what happens. Okay, no, the assistant GM, that's what it was.
Okay, and to
that's
bring
Adam Peters.
And bring him over as the head coach?
No, probably GM.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's crazy because they fired their GM. Okay, so the GM they fired came from the Niners. They're going back to the well.
Yeah.
They're going right back to the well. That's funny. I'm not mad at it. When you're a good organization, you're gonna get poached. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What's funny is that people don't know Sean McVay and Shanahan, they crossed paths in many ways because the GM for the Niners was Sean McVay's grandpa, and I think we won 3 out of the 4, maybe even all 4 with him as our GM. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? And then here goes his grandson fucking whooping us to get to the Super Bowl. Fuck him.
Uh, 4:20 a.m. Who's your pick? Hawkinson or Kelsey in 2024?
I'm probably gonna go Kelsey. Don't ever disrespect me.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go back to Kelsey. And see, we don't even know. Like, especially, like, here's the thing that like, I mean, I appreciate you 4:20 a.m. being here. Even
Yeah,
if you
no, I like 4:20 a.m. a lot because he comes through. It's almost like random trivia, like, or just what would you do shit type of shit. I like all that shit.
Well, and even if you don't play Dynasty, I mean, you just got to take everything we're saying with a little bit of a grain of salt for redraft, because like literally we're talking like so many things are changing between now and August. So,
I'm never wrong.
Yeah. No, he said he's going to document this info and let's look back in 12 months. We always can. My answers are probably not the Kelsey.
And I have logic to it. The reason why I'll take Kelsey is because he will go later than Hawkinson, I'm sure. Actually, Hawkinson had torn ACL.
Right. So we don't know. I mean, we're going to need to figure out a lot of things about Hawkinson's.
Yeah. I'm taking Kelsey no matter what. Like, you know what I mean? But Hawkinson might be a crazy late value, but a guy that you don't plug in until like, you know, mid-season or something.
This next year is going to be the year to buy Kelsey. Why? Because it's going to be the best value that we've been able to get him at since like 2019.
In Dynasty, it's easy. He's old and he sucks. You're right. He's old and he sucks.
Yeah.
And he's old. Exactly. Simmons is old. They always go to that, huh?
Will said Kelsey's going to retire. No, he's not.
No, he's not. Taylor Swift's pussy is not that good, man. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Because I think that we just got to remember, no matter how bad they were this year, he got hurt at the beginning of the year. I mean, their team had, just injuries to like offensive line. I mean, a lot of the running back position, a lot of places. Their wide receivers suck. And like, if this is the worst that we're seeing of Travis Kelce, like, I mean, obviously anything could get worse.
It's the worst that we've seen. It's the worst that we've seen.
It can only go back up. Like, that's it. It can only go back up.
Did he break his 1,000-yard streak?
That's a good question.
You know why we don't know this off the top of our head? Because we're so disappointed in him. Or else we would know his numbers right off the top of our dome, bro. Because we love him.
Missed it by 16 yards.
God damn it, Kelsey.
So there we go.
So now the record stands as what? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. So 6 years straight? 7?
No, 7.
So it's since 2016. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
7 years straight, 1,000-yard season. That's the record for a tight
Missed
end.
it by 16 yards. He did not play.
Man, I'm sure. And you know what it was? It was that fucking Kadarius Toney call, man.
It totally was. That was it.
Was, man.
It's always fucking Tony's fault.
Fucking Tony. This motherfucker was offsides for the big one for 50, so he can go 8 years straight with an unbeatable record, bro. Now people are fuck Tony, man. That shit makes me hella mad right now, actually. Bro.
And he didn't play week 1, didn't play week 18, so obviously he doesn't care about getting the 1,000. You know, like
I know, but I'm just saying though,
it's a cool stat.
Fuck Tony.
It's a cool stat, but you know what's cooler about this? Now that he didn't go over 1,000, means it's going to be better for us next year drafting him, because all the casual people, they're not going to look into it like, oh, he missed 2 games. Oh, 1 game he got hurt in the game and he only played 3 quarters.
They're going to look at it like I drafted him high and he fucked me.
Yeah.
That's what it. Because see, here's the thing: he did not fuck anyone. If you have a tight end spot, because where you drafted him, he dominated at a tight end spot.
I mean, he kind of fucked you in the
I know,
in the week 17.
Saying,
sure.
Like, we're not on a per game basis. Yes, exactly in the playoffs.
Yeah, not for the season though. Yeah, you're right.
In 3 years, he's fucked us now in the playoffs. By the way, the fantasy playoffs for everybody that don't know. But my point is with Kelsey is like, it's the fact that you missed out on something else because you went to Kelsey first. That's why people are going to be mad.
And see, what's crazy is you say he's fucked us 3 years in the past. Like, we're not going to say that anymore, because in week 17 of 2022, he scored more points than any of the 3 weeks in these weeks for the playoffs.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And that was his lowest score of that.
Is that when he came back from the COVID? Oh, no, that was 21.
Yeah, we got to go back.
When was this one? 2022, you said?
Yeah. Yeah, he scored 20.
Oh, against the Bengals?
He scored 20 in week 15, 17 in week 16, and then 11 in week 17 last year.
Oh, that's so whack, bro.
It is, but what's more whack? 7, 9, and 4? That's where his playoff games this year.
Yeah. Actually, that's really good. Actually,
Look, the year before that,
especially in our format, those are like 20 and 30 burgers. You know what I mean?
the year before that, 41 in week 15, COVID game 13. So I mean, and you know what? Kelsey didn't fuck you. I know at least one specifically where Kelsey helped you win a championship because you would have lost.
Because in the Hard to Start Superflex, you had Kelsey. He gets no.
Yeah.
What's his name? Kev has Kelsey.
No, I had Kelsey.
Oh, you had Kelsey. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, you're right, because I wouldn't have beat you if it was you. But
no, you did beat me. You wouldn't have beat Kev.
Oh, I wouldn't have beat Kev. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I mean, come on. You're gonna. He's like, listen.
I gotta remind people. I've been helping people win championships. You know.
I have no problem. I appreciate the journey. Like, there's certain things that happen, but that's not what I call destiny. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't beat him, I don't win it. You know what I mean?
And then I think 2020, he got hurt or something, but he just didn't play week 17. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, what was that?
But see, like now,
2020 was 16 weeks, so they probably.
It's like he fucked us so bad in this year that it's like nothing else before this you can say he fucked us, because like this is really doing it to us. Like this is screwing everybody.
I'm just mad at him. And as everyone should be in leagues with me where I don't have him.
And 420 amps, there's such a liar. You guys were preaching Kelsey as top 8 picks. When did we not say that? I said,
what the fuck?
I said that he could be considered a number 1 overall pick.
I'm not speaking for myself right now.
I said he could be a number 1 overall pick.
People are going to be mad at what Kelsey didn't do for you as a tight end in the first round. But what people are going to be mad about is, including myself, is who we missed out on going Kelsey in the first round.
Yeah.
Because if you want,
there's still not that many people. Like, because look at
CD
all the people who died.
range, though. If you look at the ADPs, closest was always like CD, AJ Brown, Kelsey. They were always
CD was a second round guy. I mean, we're
I'm
talking.
saying, no, they were clustered up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? When you're talking single QB, that back of the first round, all those guys are interchangeable right there. It becomes preference, right? So I always.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, but it's high insight at this point. That's what I'm saying.
And
where
a lot
they
of people,
actually were going.
in hindsight, a lot of people did take Travis Kelsey higher than top 8 because even
you had
motherfuckers that weren't hyped up around us. I
you had
hyped it up. I did it too in a couple instances.
Yeah,
I can get.
And guess what? Who all got injured in the first round? A whole shitload of people. So Kelsey still did better than a whole bunch of random people that were drafted in the first round who got hurt.
And being in it's a tight end. I'm just saying though, like
if you play in the league with the tight end,
not that Travis Kelsey
didn't
produce for them in their tight end spot.
Yeah, if you play in leagues with the tight end, Kelsey finished top 3 at the position.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and you probably got to the dancer if not. In spite of him, as long as you drafted well, like, you know what I mean? Like,
why 420? Why are you acting like a dumbass right now? He said you guys are liars. We're literally saying I said he would pick him first overall. Like, what the
top
fuck
3?
are you talking about? What are we lying about? You're fucking man. Yeah. You got to go smoke some weed, bro. What are you saying we're lying about? That we didn't say that he was that I said that you could pick him first overall. Like, you can't get higher than that.
Yeah, I'll take a shit. Listen, bro. Where can I adopt? Can I adopt him? I'll adopt him just to let him know. Like, listen. I not only would draft you first overall, I'll adopt you. I'm daddy now.
Oh man, fucking ass.
Hey, listen, 420, keep it coming, bro.
And then he said, "Look how defensive you're getting about Kelsey was the guy." We're not getting. I'm getting defensive that you said we're not saying that we said to take him high, and we're literally right now saying that we said take him high. I don't get that.
Things, but I am no liar.
I don't get it.
All this is on wax, bro. You go back. Of course, we love Kelsey.
I said I love him next year because his ADP is going to be way lower. How am I not clear about that?
I'm still going to have all the Kelsey next year. I don't give a fuck.
And he said you both had your fingers up Kelsey's ass in September. So did everybody. But you know what? We were on it for the last couple years.
What was 420 on? And what was 420 radio ever on?
I don't know. How many championships
He
you
just
win
want
this
data.
year,
He just want
420
data
AM?
from us. Hey, what do you guys think of fucking
420, how many championships you win?
Christina
I won.
Ricci or Anna Nicole Smith or
I
something?
won
You wanna
multiple
know some
championships.
freaky weird shit.
I won multiple championships with Kelsey on my team this year. So, like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And Johnny, I took Kelsey at the 102 in my home league and won the league, huh?
Let's go.
He said he was still a better pick than the next three: JJ, Jamar, and Cup. I don't know what leagues 420 AM's playing in, but I know it's not our leagues. That's for sure.
I don't know, but he has carefully documented data of us, and he's telling us some shit that we already been.
Yeah,
saying.
he said, not me. I wanted to pass on Kelsey and went for Laporta and the rookie in the 10th and 12th round. And how many leagues do you play in? It was like one or two. Good job. Hope you won both of those. But the ideology
for you, bro.
doesn't stay the same. You're talking 45. Cool. How many of those did you win? And how come you didn't play in any with us if you play in some? Get in our league so you can talk that shit after you win the championship.
I never seen him in the field of battle. He's just in the chat. I'm like, we can take your word for whatever it is, but I really don't.
Yeah,
this is all for fun. Word for shit. Like I do this. You know what I mean?
This is all.
I win racks. I win racks every year, bro.
Yeah, this is all for fun. Anyone who's not paying on Patreon to like get specific advice, this is all for fun that people are getting for free. And when you start like, I don't know, acting like a jerk, calling us liars for no reason, like that just makes it
like, bro, I'm the Travis Kelce truther still to this day, and I'll tell you, I wasn't even wrong.
Oh man,
like,
now 420 is getting hella bitter over there, man. What happened, bro? You didn't smoke this morning?
I don't know. 420 AM radio. We're still in the AM, are we not?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Get high, bro. What happened there?
Guess it's gonna be that guy.
I like the dude.
I know, like, man, now I got to avoid your comments because you're acting weird. And Hustlin' Bruce said, "Good morning, Dynasty 2 quarterback league. Would you take Brock and give up your first pick?" Yeah, duh, for sure, right away. Why not?
Superflex Dynasty.
He said 2 QB league.
Yeah. Where's his pick? Oh, he didn't say. He just said
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm good.
Even okay. Let's say. I mean, I doubt it's the 101.
I like that you jumped right out the window and answered that one. I like that.
Why wouldn't Brock
is that true?
I sold Brock.
He's going to get a good bag no matter what.
I sold Brock for 2 firsts before the season started, and I have buyer's remorse on that or seller's remorse on that because if I had the Brock, I might have won the championship, but I had QBs get hurt and it fucked me down the stretch. I don't know what 420 AM smoking over there. Maybe someone hacked his account.
I don't know.
Like,
did he lose to Kelsey in the pot? I think he lost with Kelsey in the championship.
I don't know what's happening with 420.
Oh, no, you said he had Laporta. Did you win with Laporta? I mean, just show us a screenshot that you're a champion because now I'm about to just categorize you. Like, don't even talk to me unless you win chippers.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm fucking Thanos. Pause. I'm not fucking Thanos, actually. I mean,
and when you play in a shitload of leagues,
Thanos.
Like, how many leagues do I have Laporta in that I drafted him in the rookie draft? And like, I'm talking shit about Laporta, like as fun while I'm drafting him to just clown all the Laporta supporters, man. Like, they're way too much on his neck.
I'm gonna stand by what I said in the offseason. I don't fuck with rookie QBs in redraft.
Yeah, tight ends.
Yeah, you talking about drafting them in Dynasty? Of course, you got them at value, I'm sure too. In redraft, I just don't fuck with tight ends that are rookies. You know what I mean? Hey, look it. If I ever won a league with a tight end that was a rookie, it was definitely because I had George Kittle and I'm a Niner.
420 still never said how many championships he won. I'm still waiting for that.
Man. I won 4 this year.
I'm not reading any comments from 420 AM unless
look it.
Unless he cheers, unless it's a cheer with unless it's a cheer with some money, or it's the amount of championships you won. I'm not even reading any more of your comments, bro. Acting like a douche for some reason.
Mad.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man.
And what is it? Here's my thing, though. I don't understand why he's getting mad. Like, we weren't wrong about Kelsey being a first rounder. Like, look at everyone average ADP in the first round, single QB, 12 teams.
Yeah.
Kelsey was probably like 3 out of all those guys.
Anyone who picked Laporta in the 11th and JJ in the 1st, tell me how that worked out with JJ. Tell me how it worked out with JJ. Tell me how it worked out with Jamar Chase. Tell me how it worked out with Cooper Kupp, like Johnny said, like literally the next 3 picks after his.
You know why I love Cooper Kupp? I traded for all the Cooper Kupps when everyone hated him and just waited.
What up, Derek? Salute.
What's up, Derek? Salute.
Yeah, if you look at that willpower, no one drafted McBride, and look what he did. For sure, one of the better tight end pickups of the entire season.
Hey, I was mad at one of my Steamboat's league, bro. I picked up McBride. I plugged and played him, pause, and then fucking they said Zach Ertz, and woo, and then so I just drop him. Then like 2 weeks later, this motherfucker goes on the IR, Zach Ertz. I'm like, damn, bro, because you know what? That was like my championship, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. In a super flex where you have to start a 14 team where you have to start a tight end with full IDPs, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you come up like that, you remember that. Like, fuck, I threw that away like an idiot. So I had Dalton Schultz. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you look at things like this. That's different. I feel like 420 Radio is one of those guys that was like championing rookie tight ends, specifically Laporta. Because, you know what I'm saying? That was just fucking preposterous. Like, at least the people like me, if I was going to make a case for Laporta, I would have been like, well, Jameson Williams can be suspended. So there's going to be, you know, there's going to be vacated targets. Someone's going to assume it. You know what I mean?
Right.
This rookie tight end could get in the mix week 1. He gets in the mix week 1. Make that case instead of like these blind proclamations. Don't draft Kelsey, draft Laporta. 11th round. I'm the man. I was right. Did you win a chip? You know what's funny? I'll win a chip. I don't give a fuck who's on my team. Shout out to Joe Flacco. I love you, Joe Flacco. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me week 1 I'm about to get this chipper with my man Wacko Flacco. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was gonna tell me that I was gonna have Taylor Rapp in the lineup getting me a pick. No one was telling me, like, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? When you're a fierce competitor, all these people who want to like make these proclamations and be right about something, that's cool. Did it equate to you getting a chipper? Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Change the radio station.
He probably left anyways. He stopped putting messages. Who knows what bug was up his?
I don't know what happened there. I was just bigging him up.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I kind of thought he was a weirdo yesterday with his combinations of women. I was like, this guy's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I was like, he's definitely not someone I'll go on a wingman.
I mean, I don't know, man. Might have been his girlfriend, you know, who broke up with him or something and didn't get no pussy or nothing last night and super bitter.
He was putting on shit maybe for a while. This motherfucker's dry right now, huh? He's going through a dry spell. I know how it is. I know how it is. No,
Oh man. Derek's reading the Kelsey stuff right now.
It's like, bruh, and then he still calls us liars. I'm like, listen, when the fuck were we never not owning up? What were we even wrong about? We told people to take Kelsey in the first
said
round.
top 8, and I was like, no, you're wrong. I said top 1 if he's available there. So like, how can you get higher than that?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You guys now, and we're getting defensive. Yeah, because you're annoying as fuck and wrong. See, here's the thing. If somebody will bring us some shit that I said, I'll laugh like a fuck because I would appreciate it. Because I don't just come on here saying shit. You know what I mean? So if somebody calls me on some shit I said, I'm going to laugh about it because it'll be true.
I don't
understand what he was trying to call us out on. Like, what are you talking about, Aaron?
I may exaggerate things and I may say things in a certain way to, like, you know, push buttons of certain people potentially.
That's a dumbass to buy way into it.
Maybe subconsciously or whatever. But everything that I say, I agree with, you know. I mean, I don't say shit that I don't, like, believe.
Hey, he bought way into it, bro. He's that guy that said, come right here this way, sir. I got you.
Because, like, why was he getting so defensive? Like, that's what it was. Like, cool, you were right about Laporta.
And then I'm like, so what? And I don't even remember him being the Laporta guy. Like you and everyone else, or what? Like you and everyone the fuck else. You're like. That's what's funny. How many people do you know? 12 people, and you're the one out of 12. In that league, that's what it is. You're the man. You called Laporta. I will adopt Laporta right now.
This was the rookie
I'm Laporta's daddy
year.
now.
Was it not? Was it not the rookie tight end year?
Like you could have
said this about almost anybody.
Average.
What?
Tell me when this is common. A rookie tight end year. How average is that?
Never. Never. It never happened.
What the fuck? That's called
Mike Ditka, Kyle Pitts,
son.
Who?
I bet you 420 radio's like. I bet you he's like 18 years old or 19 years old, bro. He's probably been watching. Maybe he's like 20 something.
Who knows?
You know what I'm saying? But I bet you he's been watching football as long as he's been playing fantasy football.
And Tino said, I think what he was trying to say is don't draft a tight end early, but he didn't have to be a dick about it. Maybe, but see the thing.
Because he's being specific to us because it was on brand for us that we championing fucking Kelsey along the mix with everyone else in the first round.
Yeah.
This is exactly what it was.
And this was the year.
You know what's funny is I'm so petty. And same thing, you're like, I was saying number 1 overall. I was saying top 3. I was.
But I was just saying
I was still gonna in a lot of instances I was still gonna take CMC and I was still gonna take Jefferson. Like, you know what I mean?
What I said specifically was if you play in a league that has a tight end spot, there's a case to be made for Kelsey to be taken first overall with CMC, with JJ, and I wouldn't be mad if anybody took any 3 of those guys. I've always said that. It's all about value. It's all about the fucking league that you play in. Like, there's so many different factors. If you play in tight end premium, why wouldn't you fucking take Kelsey in the first round? You know, it's like there's all these different.
And then he watching the content. Always listen. I'm not going to front. He always was going against the grain with the Kelsey shit. You know what I mean? And he was saying like he was one of them.
So you know what's crazy is like
he was even on Kincaid the same way. It's like, bro, you weren't even all the way right about anything. And show me where you said it outside of me actually remembering you always arguing this Kelsey thing. You know what I mean?
And the thing about it is like if you're not in leagues with us and you're not doing mock drafts with us, your opinions like just they go in one ear and out the other. Like I say it, I get it. Like unless you're in mock drafts and you keep drafting someone in a certain spot and we're doing these recaps and fucking reading it off and you're giving feedback, like I'm not fucking paying attention.
Like okay,
what anybody says.
I know it sounds really douchey to be like it sounds like a stupid douche thing to say to someone when you go, well, how many leagues do you play in, bro? And then compare the amount of leagues that we play to that sorry ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? It sounds really douchey to do that. But the reason why it to me is not is because we're in variety of styles, bro. You can't step into my arena and have one fighting style, bro. You talk about this, you playing like X amount of leagues with like these rudimentary guys, bro. You know what I mean? Like, no,
you still couldn't say how many championships.
Kickers, team defense. He won none. You know what I mean? Newsflash on the radio. You know what I mean? Change the station. Change the radio station.
Oh, man. And you know what they say sometimes about us? We're too hard for the motherfucking radio.
Listen, it's just like, I don't understand what that came from because
yeah, that was just
we did not fall back on what we said about Kelsey. Like we weren't wrong. 900 yards. Okay. Who else in the first round had 900 yards? Give me okay, I'm not even gonna say Jamar Chase. Did Jamar Chase go over that well?
I don't think so.
No way. He had some big games there. He had like a 200-yard game or something.
Okay, 1,200. Yeah, he did.
Okay, yeah. So, who else? Jefferson. He
Chase was depending. Well, Kelsey finished higher than Chase.
Higher than JT.
Well, no, I mean Chase finished higher than Kelsey by some points.
Yeah, but he was always drafted higher than Kelsey. I'm just trying to I'm just eliminating names in the first right now. Who else won in the first? JT.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek. So Tyreek finished higher. And Tyreek usually went higher than Kelsey.
Hey, there we go. Song is he's up and at it. There we go. He made his pick.
Who'd he grab? Brock.
CD.
Nice. What is he, 1?
Yep.
You feel me? I'm not mad at that. I would do that.
Let's see where else. Man, where's this motherfucker John at?
And 420 radio, bro. I hope you come back around because you're probably sneak watching right now. I hope you come back around, bro, because you're funny in a good way. You know what I mean? Right now, it's funny style. It's a bad way. I'll make a phone call.
And this motherfucker, one of the dudes who's on in a bunch of leagues, is fucking taking his time.
He's on it. He's doing his research.
Better be.
He's on the slow draft mode. You know what I mean? I know motherfuckers that was like that. Listen, it's a slow draft. I'm doing research. Oh, okay, my bad. I can dig it. I'm like, man. Think about it harder, I guess.
And yeah, Derek's putting in his vacation days for Vegas in August tomorrow. Days open up for tomorrow at 1 p.m. Nice. There we go. Derek doing it first shot.
I'll make the phone call. I'm gonna make sure we approve that.
August 9th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. Oh shit.
I know people.
Oh shit. Picks just gone like
crazy. Maybe it's because you refreshed or what?
No.
Oh, word. Let's go. Am I on yet?
Hopefully it's the guy on everywhere where I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I'll be right back. Trying to tag me in real quick.
Man, what is going on here? Let's see. Yeah, what the fuck is going on? And Song was at work. That's what's going on with him. Was it someone chatting? Oh, that's what it was. I think it might have been. Yeah, someone chatted. Someone made a pick. And man. Yeah, these ones are going slow. And Tino said, for reals, how were you a bust and the top 3 at your position? I know, right? And there we go. Bakes made his pick over there. Devo is on the clock now. All right. And it's 11:11. Let's smoke it up. Because I thought that's what this show was all about, not getting all butthurt about stuff. I don't know. There's always some weird people at the end of the season. We saw a weird person in the off season last year whose username revolved around weed. I don't know. People get so weird about certain stuff. All right, here we go. And what Johnny says, definitely tantrum time, like bro, like bro in the 20 yesterday. Yeah, that one was super fucking weird. So this dude quit the Dynasty League.
Which one?
The number, and he's in the 20.
Who is it?
Fuck.
Because I'm like, I want to replace him with someone like as a hitter, though. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we're gonna figure that out either way. But he tried to send a trade to someone. Storm something. Storm
Oh,
Trooper.
that guy, he'd be angry as fuck, and you can't make a trade unless you pay, he got all mad, huh?
No, he's a moron because he couldn't send a trade to someone whose team was locked. But he said that his team was locked for making moves, but it wasn't.
Oh, so he paid already.
Yeah.
Oh, because he made a trade with a pick in it before.
Yeah, but he tried to make a trade with someone whose team was locked because they hadn't paid yet, and it wouldn't Sleeper won't allow that happen. But he just like, I don't know, totally off his fucking rocker or something because he thought that he was locked when his team wasn't locked. And yeah, and he threw a little bitch fit in a tantrum and then left the league. Didn't make sense. Like
you should give him a small window. He might.
I mean, if he messages me back on Facebook, like that's it. He knows how to get a hold of me. I didn't kick him out of it
because he did pay for it already. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He wasn't locked.
It is quite because you know what it is, bro. Is like I think a lot of people, and this is including like social media and stuff like that, they're gonna use their avatar of them to lash out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know this 420. Like, for example, this 420 a.m. guy, he's lashing out. He knows we can't go and yoke his ass up right now. You know what I mean?
This is funny. Johnny said if he wants to come back and read what everybody said in the chat, he's welcome to. Yeah, because we all called him a moron. Like how stupid.
Because you know why, too? I'm sure, like myself, he's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way in DMs, too.
Probably.
Because he was.
I never tried to make a trade with him or anything.
Well, he was sending me a gang of shit, bro. He might even be trying to say, I didn't pay for my League 21 yet. So, you know what I mean? If he's sending me something, he might be locked right now and think it's me or something. You know what I mean? Everybody might even be because he is sending me. He knows I get busy. So he will always send me shit. And I just counter all the time because, I like what you got, pause. But I don't like what you're trying to give me. And then, like, he'd always be like, oh, bro, that's crazy, bro. Why would I do that? I'm like, why would I do the shit you send me?
What's like Timmy's trades? It's like Timmy's trades right now. He's so eager
crazy, bro. And then they get upset.
He's so eager to trade that he'll send you like, I'm not gonna say a horrible
Timmy
trade.
Don't fuck with me, bro, because I already tried to talk to Timmy in certain ways, and he would be like,
well, no, I'm just telling you how.
Like, literally, he told me, you're not my dad. I was like,
I'm just gonna tell you how it worked with me and him. So he'll send me a trade, not a horrible trade, because we know what a horrible trade is.
You got shit done with Timmy, though.
I don't think so.
You know what I mean? No, you've got shit done with him before.
But not like major things. Though.
No, nothing. Yeah, nothing major. I'm just saying, but period. Like, I've not ever got anything.
That's what I'm saying. But here's how he approaches a trade with me, because he won't send me a horrible trade, but he'll send me a trade that's like it's favored enough for him that I'm definitely not going to accept it, like no matter what it is.
But you're going to counter.
But he's like, yeah, go ahead and counter, bro. I'm like,
why would you say that?
But I don't like, and he probably doesn't say, bro. I'm just saying it that way.
No, but I'm saying, why would you say go ahead and counter, period? That's stupid as fuck.
Because he knows it's not good enough for me, that I would never accept it.
Who cares?
But that's why it's like he wants to like fish to see if I'm just going to send him some kind of trade when I don't like anybody that he's putting in the trade on either side.
I'm definitely not that kid's dad. Because that's what he would tell me. You're not my dad, because I would explain to him why this trade is good for him. And then when he started saying that shit, I'm like, look, little Timmy. I don't think he liked that shit either. But after that, too, I see him make some like what I would call Bogard-esque trades in his favor with other foods. I'd be like, hell yeah, look at you, little Timmy.
Yeah.
Feed his ego. You know what I mean? Because he knows he can't fuck with me in that aspect anymore. Because I'm like, listen, bro, why would I do that? What's that big guy? Okay.
Man, what a morning. What a morning.
I don't know. That's no big deal at all, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, he's it was funny though, because like, I'm like a psychological breaking down motherfucker, and if all I have to work with is what you give me in the chat, it's funny because I'm going back to like this last couple days. He kind of Christina Ricci or fucking Anna Nicole Smith or some shit. Like, yo, this is he's kind of a weirdo. But it was just funny.
Yeah. He's definitely a weird dude. He seems like a dude who's from like Portland, where it's like their motto is like keep it weird. Like that's what I would assume.
Watch his tyrant.
It totally could be, right?
Just trying to rip off 420 something.
That'd be hilarious.
420 AM radio. That is funny because it's like, here's my thing. Get defensive and liars. Like, I don't like liars. So to ever call me a liar, that shit is always going to piss me off. I'm not a liar. You know what I mean? And I'm not lying to him when I'm telling him he's a weirdo.
Yeah. I don't need to come on here and lie about like how I judge Travis Kelce preseason because pretty sure it was very clear the way I was judging him.
If you go back to what I said when he asked the question too, Travis Kelce or Hawkins said, Travis Kelce, don't ever disrespect me again. You remember I said that's verbatim.
Yeah.
You think that's what rubbed him the wrong way?
Maybe. It's like, oh, come on. I don't care if Hawkinson's coming off the ACL. Like, they finished with the same amount of points.
Don't ever fucking ask me that shit. I'm serious. I wasn't lying. I'm not a liar. Never fucking ask me that shit again. Never disrespect the legend Travis Kelce. Fuck out of here. Fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's different when you do something for 1 year and then you're just like the GOAT. Like, I don't know, everyone's going to draft Sam Laporta next year, right? And like, if he doesn't put up the exact same production or better, he's a bust. He's going to be a bust. Like, he can only go down. Travis Kelce has had how many years?
Him today? Or him?
How many years did we say? 7 years in a row where he had better seasons. Like, the numbers say he's going to bounce back. Unless the Chiefs totally implode and Patrick Mahomes just sucks. Like,
hey, stop right there. We're not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
See, like, said, watch the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl. Kelsey's ADP goes to 104. If he does anything in these playoffs, I already said that about anybody in these playoffs, anybody who does good for redraft, especially, their ADP skyrocketed.
You know, when the world started to doubt my man Gabe Davis, he had 4 touchdowns in a playoff game. And then I just continued. No, leave it open. Leave it open. Hit it. Press it, thank you. After that game, there was no way I was never not backing Gabe Davis. And I've won several fantasy championships with Gabe Davis on my team in spite of him.
That's what I was going to say. Don't forget that part. Don't forget that part.
In spite of him. I'm just handicapping myself in a lot of those instances.
Said people get hyped. Hell yeah, they do. Because, we already know why. They're on the big stage. There's how many games are next week? 6, right? There's only 6 games happening next week. If someone does good in any of those 6 games, everybody is seeing.
Get them lights on them, bro.
Hell yeah.
Get them lights on them. You know what I mean? I can hear my oldest daughter. She's just prying her away from the door. Yo, she's strong too.
Got the when they're 2 and 3, they got that killer grip.
Hey, listen, bro, they got the death grip, bro. She's 2.5. What you got going for your birthday?
I don't know.
Trying to think of what to do for my little man, bro.
Man, so this year for Noble, it was all like we didn't do anything like, last year we went to like Legoland. My mom got Legoland tickets and nice. It's like always been big things. And like I spent $20 on all the decorations for the house and got a full Spider-Man, Miles Morales, happy birthday. And it's just all over the house.
We want full pimpstress. That's how you do it.
Yeah, got just different balloons and stuff like that. And he didn't even get a lot of presents, necessarily, but like just doing little things. Like, I don't know. It was I asked him at the end of the day because it was all day that we were just doing different little random things. And he got Little Caesars, and because he loves Little Caesars, and I forget what he wanted for dinner, but he got to get what he wanted for dinner. And he was like, this was the best birthday ever.
You know what I'm saying? You know what it is too? You know what's funny is like when my oldest, right? Like, bro, like, well, we're going every 3rd birthday, we're going to Disneyland, we're doing all kinds of shit, right? Then to be like, man, can them motherfuckers even remember that shit? You know what I mean? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, they're going crazy. I hear them.
I'll be right back.
Dennis said that G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip. Hell yeah. And it's like they got those little fingers, and it's like, I don't know, like, you know, on our finger, it's like this, the tip, just the tip. Like that's the part that really grips, right? And it's like when you're a kid, maybe it's like the tip of your finger is like just a little bit longer in comparison to like your whole finger. So maybe it's just like something like that. Maybe that's what helps with the killer grip when you're younger. And Will said, you taking Kelsey over Laporta, Potty, and McBride next year. So I'm going to probably avoid Laporta, Potty like I was avoiding Hawkinson when he was with Detroit. I mean, things changed when he moved over to Minnesota. Like this year, he got valued different. They just had such bad luck over there with their tight ends that I would just let someone else draft them. Like Laporta Potty's going to get drafted first, like of the tight ends. Like, so I'm just not going to draft him first. I'm just going to wait on Kelsey. Now we can actually get Kelsey at a little bit of a value. Because, yeah, now let's see how many people are on Laporta Potty's nuts this year when you do have to draft them in potentially first or second round if you have a tight end spot, because there's going to be people who are going to be crazy enough to draft them there. So that's what we want to see. Not like, I mean, who cares about last year at this point? And Tino said, I think I'll wait on tight end next year. QBs and tight ends, because you only start one, it's always been the thing to wait on them. It's when you wait and you don't hit, that's when it makes your season like go to shit. It's when you miss and don't hit, and then you have to what's it called? Play just do the tight end streaming game, because that's not fun like a lot of times. Oh man, this fucking guy. And Will said, "Don't sleep on Brock Bowers next year." I don't even know. That's one of the senior tight ends now. Was he one of the sophomore tight ends last year? And he said, "I'll take McBride over Laporta Potty and maybe Kelsey in redraft." Yeah, but why would you though? Like, I mean, no one's gonna go out. I mean, I don't think anyone. You think McBride's gonna get drafted in the top 5 at tight ends? I don't know. And he said, definitely not in the first for me. Well, yeah, but everyone's different. That's what I'm saying. Everyone can have their own strategies. That's why I don't want to draft him at all, because you are going to have to get him like that. You really will. Kid said, can't wait for the early season mocks. Hell yeah. Once we get all the playoff leagues and everything sorted out, probably like mid-season or mid-week next week, maybe when we'll get our first maybe when we get our first mock draft going. Yeah, well said. True that. Because I don't want people. I'm not going to say anything to lower the value on Laporta, because I'm not going to draft him either way, because he is going to go too high. And like, everyone's going to think he's like, I don't know. He could be a unicorn. What if he is? But he could also get hurt. I mean, anything could happen. We've only seen it 1 year. So many reasons on why I would just avoid him. Kelsey, it took him so many years of that production to get that kind of respect. Laporta Potty does it 1 year, he's going to get drafted like that. I see it happening. Definitely see it happening. And yeah, Will said, talk him up, let someone else, and then you let the guy fall to you. Perfect strategy for sure. And like when we're on this show and we're giving the tight end rankings, I'm probably still going to rank Laporta number 1 because he like that's just where he deserves to be ranked. And then I'll put Kelsey number 2. And then, you know, hopefully if everybody loves Laporta like that, you know, and I'm just going to say it like, yeah, he deserves to be higher because their offense, it was a little bit better last year. A lot of things are going to come into play though. And I'd rather next year, Kelsey's going to go back up. Like he's got to, he's got to, there's no way that he can't. No way that he can't. All right, let's see what drafts we got going here. Let's see. So we got Devo on the clock in the number 1. Yeah. Okay. And Johnny said, to be honest, Mark Andrews probably be the value pick next year for sure because he got hurt. I mean, that's what's crazy though. These guys with these big ass injuries as well. I mean, Hawkinson tearing the ACL. Like 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Well, and actually, you know what? We're going to shut this down. I got to help Vanessa with something. Bogey was here. I just let him take the reins for a little bit. We were probably going to close this up real soon. So, yeah, we're going to shut this down right now. And we'll see you guys in the chats. And we should be back for the national championship / one of our drafts going down later tonight as well. So we'll see you guys there. Peace out, peeps.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.